What is going on here? All right, because we got something we need to talk about for real. What's going on? We got something we need to talk about for real. I mean, like for real, for real. Like, and I'm a little hot. And so, which phone is this? Okay, it's this phone. And we gonna let a few more people filter in, but so Nick Green. Hold on. Hold on. Since you on Instagram now, Mr. Green, why don't you go ahead and answer the phone?
What's the problem, Long?
What makes you think, Mr. Green, that you can take my videos and post them on your page, man? What makes you think you can take my stuff?
I'm not taking it, dog. It's just for fun, dog. Just laughing at it, man. I got a page and a lot of people view my page, so I watch your videos all the time. I don't mean anything by it. I'm not making anything up or anything like that. What's the problem?
I'm very protective of this channel because
I mean, I'm not like, my page isn't like, I'm not making any money off or anything.
It's not even about the money. I mean, somebody did a documentary about me that somebody showed me, and they got all the facts wrong. And you know, it's like, it's just mine, and I like to keep complete control of it. When it's posted other places, I don't have control of it, and I don't like that.
Disrespecting you or anything. These are people who don't even know about your channel. They're gonna go view your videos on YouTube now. Like, you're gonna make everything off of it. I don't even have a YouTube channel. Now that I posted it on my page, it got like 3,000 views. They're gonna go view your stuff, and you will be making money off of it. I'm not earning a dime off of it. Period. I'm a fan.
And you do. You know you live though right now. My fault. You are live. Me and you having a conversation on my YouTube live.
Yeah. Right now?
Right now.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not looking for no issues. I'm just telling you, I'm just posting it because I'm a fan. And my fans are going to go watch your videos, which you will get paid for that. I'm not gaining a dime, not even looking for a dime. I didn't even think you would have an issue with it. Come on, Long, chill, dog. Man, come on, man. It's been like 20 years since you've been at the Metro Mall, man. You still acting the same way. Chill, Long, man. It is not that serious, dog. I'm a serious fan of you. I have showed multiple people your videos, even at my job. They done became famous. I'm not looking for anything for or anything. Like, it shouldn't even be an issue. You making it an issue, Long, chill.
Yeah, because people take my videos and all of a sudden I got my videos on Instagram, I got my videos on TikTok, I got my videos like every freaking where, except people are looking at my videos everywhere except where they should look at them, where they can make comments about what's going on, and then I can tell them what's actually going on, because a lot of people don't understand what's actually going on. Like, so some guy made a documentary about me, and I only watched part of it. And he was like, yeah, Mr. Long was having issues with some guy named Terry. And the person he's showing on the screen is Fred. And I'm like,
but mine are not, everything is like, I'm not even saying anything. All I did was put a caption on it though. Like, I'm not even the time, man. Like, I really brought you back to life, dude. You finally.
Oh my God, you sound like Eric B. and Rakim talking about. Oh no, that dude from Stetson Simon talking about we brought back the old time stuff from talking all that jazz.
I rejuvenated you, man. I just revived you, dog. I'm a fan, man. I don't want no problems with you, dog. I don't want to get.
Where you at, man? Where you at? Where you at?
I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I'm like an hour and 30 minutes.
I know what Columbus, Georgia is. I went to truck driving school there in Columbus, Georgia.
Yeah, I'm from Columbus, Georgia, man. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, man. I don't even want no money, dog. It's just funny. It's very funny, and I think that it should have had more attention than what you actually got. Like, you got a lot of.
See you, Lou. Yeah, Lou. I mean, I'm having a problem with this guy, Lou. Why are you leaving me? Hey, man, I'm a fan. I see all your videos.
I'm a fan, man.
No, Lou is out. Lou's pissed, man. Lou's pissed. I mean, like, if I could do this stuff on Instagram Live and just get you live on Instagram, man, and we just, we.
Let's go there, man. Like, dog, I'm giving you free publicity. You just don't understand, man. I don't want no smoke with you long. Period, man. You a cool guy. I don't want no smoke, man. I'm just telling you. I'm just give you some more views. That's it.
Hey, man, can you get some better light? Yeah, cause you was trying to hide yourself in the.
Nah, my kids in there. I ain't know what you were calling on. You talk kind of disrespectful sometimes.
Oh yeah, you right. I be working on that. I mean, cause I be working on trying not to be disrespectful. Blow your air horn into the receiver.
Nah, don't do me like that, long man. I'm gonna come back like Bobby Cummings.
Okay.
I'm glad you're still alive, man. Man, you got into it with some, you feel me? Some guys who really mean business.
Oh, you know them people?
A couple of them.
Which ones you know, man?
I know Chester. Well, I wouldn't say I know him. I met him through a mutual friend, but I wouldn't say I know him.
So you know Armin Chester?
Smith.
How's the bit? Okay. Like, okay.
Like, man, don't contact Instagram on me or none of that kind of stuff, man. You don't even got to go there for, man. Be straight, dog. It's just some videos.
I know, but they're my videos. It's like.
But you acting like I'm saying they mine. I tagged you in the video and all. You acting like I'm trying to, copyright infringe or anything like that. That's it, man. It's just a video, long. Don't contact Instagram on me, man. That's helping. Yeah, man, my people tell you, man, I sit here all day, all night long watching your videos. All day. Like, it's really entertaining.
Okay, hold on a second. So, hey, YouTube Live, I got this cat on my, this dude right here, right? This dude right here. Okay. So I'm talking to this dude right here, right? He done took my videos and put them on his, well, not all my videos, but, he done took some of my videos and put them on his Instagram page. Now, I'm not particularly a fan of that. So, right? So what I'm asking y'all is he just say, hey, man, just let him lay, man. Just let him be up there. It's all right. It's all good, right?
Yeah, man, let me live, man.
And I'm saying no. And so what do y'all say? What do y'all think that I should do here, right?
Let me live.
I mean, some cats say he ripping. Fifth Ward say you ripping me off.
How?
Fifth Ward say you ripping me off.
They know they're your video. They know it's yours. You tagged in the video. They know it's not mine.
Okay, so one dude say protect your name and brand. He only cares about the views. He say he ain't getting the buck though. He doesn't understand you created something and it's yours.
People post people content all the time.
All the goddamn time, man. I know. What you
gonna do? What you gonna do? Narrow it down and just get every single who that ever posted a video. You posted videos of people.
What?
You posted videos of people.
Man, I was at the job, dog. I was at the job, man. What kind of logic is that, man? Come on now, hold on. Darren, it's up to you to make your own documentary, bro. Yeah, okay. Where the royalties at? They say, hey, man, they telling you to break me off.
I'm running your views up. Like, I ain't made no documentary about you, like, any of that kind of stuff.
He said, you should credit me on the beginning of every upload.
I did. Didn't I?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, you tagged me. I wouldn't have known about it if you didn't tag me. But,
Exactly.
Hold on. No. Like, these people who watch my channel, dude, they scour the internet for me. I swear to God. Because I would be finding about this stuff half the time until like 6 months later. It's like, hey, Law, hey, like this person, I just took some people's stuff off of YouTube that had reposted my videos that had been up there for like 6 months.
I never posted nothing on YouTube, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I might need your help with, monetizing my channel. Not my Instagram, my channel, my YouTube channel.
Oh, you got, I mean,
not your content, though. All my content.
I mean, but the rules done changed. What you got? What kind of content you got?
Basically, like the stuff you see on my Instagram page. Just, basically a bunch of nonsense. But it's entertaining.
He said all the videos need to be hot linked to my page. Some cat said that.
How can I do that? You got like 3,000 views right now off the first video. The second one I just posted it. So I
know, but the thing is, when they look at them on your channel, there's no reason for them to look at them on my channel.
It's only clips on my channel. On my page, I mean. It's only clips. It's not even, it's like, it's like when a movie come out and
you made it. I made a trailer.
You gotta pay to go see the real thing. Seriously, man. Don't make somebody nut long. I like you, dog. Be cool, man. Be cool, man. That's it. Just be cool, man. I wish you were back down there. I really want to meet you in person.
Leave him alone unless he's negatively affecting you. What the? He told me to just sue him and tell YouTube that hey, listen. I mean, if he was making money, I probably do him like Sting did Puffy.
But see, all your stuff is copyrighted. Your channel is monetized. So even if I did try to make some money off of it, it would go directly to you. Your channel is monetized. It's your content. So I wouldn't make $1 off of it anyway. But I'm not trying to. YouTube won't even allow me to make any money off of it.
I know, but there's all kinds. I mean, Instagram, people making money off of Instagram and all that other stuff. So, listen, man. I mean, we cool. We cool.
Yeah.
Don't be a snitch. What do you mean don't be a snitch? Fuck you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. Your kids are in the house. I apologize, sir.
It's all good.
Oh, I do got something hanging. I mean, hey, man, I appreciate that, man. I'm looking all crazy. I need to cut my hair or some shit, man.
Yeah, man. I watch you. Like, I've been watching you for like the past maybe 10 years. Maybe longer than that. I believe about 10 years.
That's all. Just go get some ice cream. What?
Yeah, man. Y'all tell them to chill out, man. Tell them to chill, man. We need more. We need more. All the stuff that you say that you got that you're not gonna post it, please. Give us something new. I'm watching the same videos over and over again.
Yeah, well, I got some stuff from Pontiac, Michigan that would probably be a little interesting. Have Monique be the woman who what the hell are you talking about? Like, dog.
Is this video gonna be on YouTube?
Or this discussion, all the lives, I shut them down and they just post immediately. I don't really take stuff down. I mean, yeah, you about to be a part of this channel in some strange way. I mean, like.
I don't need you doing your FBI investigation, finding out my whole entire name, my family tree, where I live at, and all that kind of stuff right there.
I mean, well, Columbus ain't that big, man. I can come down to Columbus and you probably live over there. So Columbus ain't that big because I've
At
been
all. At all.
because I've been there. So and I was there staying at that hotel over there, not too far from the Walmart, because I could walk to that Walmart while I was in truck school.
What hotel? You must have been on Airport Thruway.
It's like an extended.
Hotel next to a Walmart.
Yeah, sit down. No, I could walk to Walmart. I was actually down the street from a Waffle House.
We got plenty of Waffle Houses.
Yeah, I guess
We
that.
got plenty of Waffle Houses by Walmart.
But it's only it was. I think it was by the airport. I think it was by the airport. But yeah, I mean, I can't remember the name of that hotel. So you know.
Yeah, I ain't looking for no problem.
It was by Big Lots too. Wasn't too far from a Big Lots as well.
Yeah, you was on Airport Thruway.
Yeah, so
You said Big Lots. Yeah, you was on Airport Thruway.
yeah, you could walk to that Big Lots from that hotel. Yeah, it's where all the truckers stay. You know, in
So,
Germany.
dear fans, man, I'm not stealing this content. I'm not running off with anything. I haven't made a dime off of it at all. I'm giving him views. I just revived his page, basically.
Yeah, nobody revived this page, man. You know what, man? This page takes a. You ain't getting
the views you was getting like when you was at the Metro Mall.
No, and I don't get the views like I get at the Metro Mall, but you'd be surprised that this page still takes 1 million views a month.
Still?
Yeah. I mean, there's 3,000 videos up there, so you don't see the numbers like on the video. They don't grow like you would think they would grow, but this channel still takes a 1 million views a month.
Yeah, I ain't posting nothing though. Like I was really kind of skeptical about posting the video when you, Fred, and Rock got into it and he moaned you and shit. I was really kind of skeptical about that because I didn't know how Instagram was gonna feel about it. So I took a chance with it.
Yeah.
But they know my people, my followers, they know it's not my content. They know it's yours. They know it belongs to you. They coming straight to your YouTube, I guarantee you. Since I post, I guarantee you done got more views.
I doubt that, but all right, man. I'm.
Get your head out the cloud,
What's that, sir?
Get your head out the cloud, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. My head ain't in the clouds, man.
Be honest with yourself.
People, man. Like now, like everybody gonna want to post my videos on their Instagram page, on TikTok. I done got at somebody on TikTok. I mean, they making like.
See, you of the old era. That's good. That's good for you though, because everybody gonna go to your YouTube channel. Everybody that shared the videos, anybody who they know where to find it.
Yeah, I mean, like the people posted links to my channel. Hey, man, just the links to this channel, like this right here. I know you can't do that on Instagram. I know that's hard to do because I can't even figure out how to do it.
I won't be able to do it on Instagram. That's why I tagged you. If I could post the link, I would have posted the link. I would have posted it on my Facebook page or whatever. But I have, a better following on here.
Yeah, my property. Yeah, man just said it's just tired. He needs content pronto. I mean, yeah, you motherfuckers, man.
We need more, man. All them videos that you got, they collecting this, man. Post it. We need more. Like for real, y'all supposed to have a reunion show or something like that.
Well, it ain't a show, and it ain't a reunion. I mean, like it ain't like these people want to talk to me. I mean, I was in contact with Nakia, but she blew up like a grenade on me because of whatever, and so I can't really I can't really do nothing with Nakia. I mean, she ain't interested, and
You gave us an update with the Miko Worldwide situation.
And she's still in prison, and then yeah, she's still in prison.
Damn.
And
I never knew she went.
see, you can't be a fan of the page then.
All I really watch is the Metro Mall and Liquorville. The rest I don't
Yeah.
What it was, Dollar Tree.
Yeah, it's Dollar Tree. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too much happening. I mean, it's like all this
There's
other
way
stuff.
more incidents at Nickerville and Metro
I
Mall.
know, but it ain't about the incident. So like when I post videos now, and like you people, like I'm talking to you people while I'm talking to this guy right here. I mean, I ain't ignoring you, right? So you know, y'all just chill, right? Uh, it's like to give you like the background to hit as much as I can because I was, you know, going through video, deleting video, and that stuff would be important to like the whole situation going on at the Metro Mall. Like you can see the relationships and really how they changed. More so than the incidents. But no, man, I mean, like, you know, Fred might be going to prison. I hope not. You know, and there's some other people that got some other problems that I ain't even going to tell you about that I know about. And
I know Ant locked up.
no, he's not.
Yeah.
When did he go back?
Huh?
When did he go back?
He just made a birthday post from jail. On his
Anthony,
page.
what?
On his page, a birthday post from jail.
Anthony Smith
Yeah.
on his Instagram page.
Yeah. You follow him on Instagram?
I don't follow nobody, dog. Y'all do that stuff.
Major player?
Yeah, major player.
Yeah.
He
Check it out.
was he in Fulton County Jail or was he in state prison?
It don't say. I think he in just the county jail because he like on the screen, like on visitation.
Oh wow, man. Really?
Yeah, he locked up. And I seen they had caught Fred for something at the county jail or some contraband or some shit like that.
Really? So no, I don't like, you know, I make, you know what? If I look at anybody, like I may go see what the hell Kashana's doing, because, you know, Kashana. But, you know, I may go see what Pinky was doing. I mean, but no, not really. But
Have you checked up on Lowe? What his name was, Wendell Lowe?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Y'all had a couple right here though, but the funniest one's got to be you and Water Santana.
Santana. Well, so Santana, as far as I know, I mean, he works at a barber shop. I don't know if that's if that's the, you know, the same. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I don't follow these people like that. I mean, I wish them all well. I don't want nobody to go to prison. I don't want them to be destitute on the street. You know, I want them to have, like, you know, this channel kind of pressure them to maybe do the right thing so they could be better. I want them to do better. But you know, I don't know.
You here for Rick still?
No, I don't hear nothing about Rick. I don't know nothing about Rick. So, I mean, like if I can figure out how to do this on Instagram Live and like get people to do this stuff, I would just do an Instagram Live.
Exactly. I mean, it ain't hard. Why don't you just do that?
Cause I think one time I did it and like people didn't want to talk to me. Now people didn't want to talk to me. Like I ain't talking to that fool. Like if I can save this right here, I'm gonna save this right here. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube, just like Kevin Sanders.
Yeah, you can save your live on YouTube.
No, I mean save this live.
Because it's not monetized, but I got almost like 3,000 subscribers. But you know, I can't go live because my channel is not monetized and I don't have to.
Oh, but you got to get enough. You got to get enough. I mean, the rules have changed. All you have to do is ask the question. Like, what are the policies? What are the current standards to get monetized on YouTube? Just ask the question, and the answers will show up for you because they'll tell you.
Exactly, but I don't know if my content is, you know, YouTube. Like if I'm able to legally post that on YouTube.
Was it taken in a public place?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like if you check my channel, my YouTube channel, a lot of it I erased though. It's like basically like rappers beefing and stuff like that, maybe a fight here and there, stuff like that. So if I don't know if it's kid friendly and all that kind of stuff.
No, it's not kid friendly. It's not kid friendly. Just say no. It's not kid friendly.
So that's why I don't know if they actually monetize the channel. But I got over 1 million views. I got everything I need. I got over 4,000 hours. I got everything I need to monetize the channel. I just don't know how to go about it. Well, I got everything though.
But just
all the requirements I had.
But just go to the settings and hit monetization for the channel.
I don't know if the content.
Don't worry about the content. They'll take care of that. Just go ahead and try to
monetize. When I try to monetize it, they'll let me know if it's monetized.
Yeah, I mean, try to see if you can monetize the channel. Go to your settings and see if you can monetize the channel. YouTube will tell you whether or not you can do it.
It's no way possible. I couldn't know with the kind of content you got on there. Like, why would my content not be, monetized?
I don't know, dude. I'm special. I tell people that all the time. How come you can get like police cameras and can't nobody else can? Because I tell them you ain't me. Because you're not me. You can't get police cameras. They don't sell them to the general public, but they will sell those police cameras to me. Axon will. They won't sell them to you. Go ahead and try. And then people have tried and come back and told me, no, I can't. They won't even talk to me, dog. I'm like, no, they won't.
Exactly. maybe because of, like your history with like being security.
Oh no, man. I mean, like, dude, there's dudes that work for security companies that can't, they'll call Axon, Taser, and Taser won't even talk to them. They're like, dude, man, they just like told me, nah, man. They just hung up the phone, man. That shit went right to voicemail. Ain't nobody talking to me. I like, no. So I tell them, okay, so you got to be a purchasing agent at a security company. If you're a security guard or a security officer, they're not going to sell you those cameras, right? They're more protective of those cameras than they are the fucking tasers. So you're not getting them. You can't buy a Taser 7. They're not going to sell you a Taser 7. They'll sell law enforcement a Taser 7. They'll sell the purchasing agent at a security company a Taser 7. They will sell me a Taser 7, but they will not sell you one.
Okay, they won't sell me a Taser, but they'll sell me a gun.
Well, not a Taser 7. You can get a Taser. You just can't get a Taser 7. Those are different things. A Taser 7 and like a X2, M26, it's not a Taser 7. You can't get a Taser 7, and you can't get the cameras at all. They're not going to give them to you.
Period. I mean, for the kind of content I post, I don't really...
No, well, you don't need any of that stuff. I'm just making that as a general comment. Like, if people don't understand. Well, I don't need a Taser 7, so I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that I'm not bragging about it. I'm just trying to tell people that, yeah, just because I can get it doesn't mean you can get it. You can't get it.
What you tell the guy? Hey, dude, you talk about taking my life. The Taser won't even come out the house.
Okay, man, y'all people, man. All right, man. Let me do this, man. Let me talk to these people.
Man, I catch back up with you, man, about the monetizing, man. When I inbox you, man, respond.
No, we don't talk about some other shit. I'm just gonna get off this now, right? You and my freaking videos or clips of my videos. Y'all niggas, boy, I swear. All right, man.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up.
All right then. So okay, so like oh boy, you left. The call quality was like excellent, but then I spent a whole lot of money on goddamn internet service. So Mr. Nick Green, NICCGREEN on Instagram, has decided to post some clips of my videos. Now he just tagged me and shit, but I'm just feeling some kind of way about it. And I don't want you people posting my videos. Generally, because one, they don't get to see my videos on the channel where if they ask a question, I got the answers and I can tell them what's going on. And that's real important because like somebody did a documentary on me. Darren Long, Back It Up. That's what it is on YouTube. And he spoke about the kids. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I think I watched about 15 minutes of it. Then I had to go do something, maybe 20. And he referred to the kids in in a disparaging way. He's got some facts wrong. One of the most glaring ones was calling Fred Terry, and then but if you talk to me, when Jamonte showed up after I tasered Simone, you would know that Jamonte wasn't the kid's father. He didn't have any kids with her, but you don't know that if you don't come to the source. God, you know what, Mr. What's your name? College of the what? Off-grid prosperity. You may be right. Either I do this or y'all people be asking me to do it and then I don't do it and then y'all do it. But y'all don't be having the right information and y'all shouldn't be doing it, right? Y'all just, y'all thieves without like y'all thieves without conscience. I feel like I'm like the old school rap artist who walking down the street and see the bootleg CDs, on the table on the street, and like you know how much I worked to, what I went through to even have those videos, and I wasn't even trying to post videos. It was just I was just working. So don't ever tell me, oh, you was doing stuff trying to get content. I even got a video where me and Rick are talking about making a DVD of all the stuff that went down at the Metro Mall. Rick had all these grandiose ideas, right? And I'll post that video. I've been working on it. I got it kind of queued up, and I need to edit it and put it up. But nah, man, no. All right, okay. So I'm done with my little rant here, man. I'm done with my little rant. Stop stealing my shit, posting it on Instagram and TikTok before I get at your ass, right? Don't do that shit. Be respectful. I understand that you really, really, really like my channel, but be respectful to me, because I don't know if I've always been respectful to you. So let me take that back. Be respectful to me, and if not to me, then be respectful to the people on the channel. Don't refer to them in disparaging terms, because they're people, right? And this stuff is 10 years old. Be respectful, right? I ain't say to respect somebody, to hold them in high regard. To be respectful, to be courteous and polite, even when they was doing something they shouldn't have been doing. Just be respectful. Okay, Darren, honest question. Would you ever go back to the Metro Mall? You need to make a series, a movie. I write scripts, bro. And I can definitely write that for you. Everybody want to write a script, man. Everybody, you ain't the first one to even pitch that to me, man. Be honest with you, man. Right? And somebody told me, hey, man, you 55 years old, man. You can't even do the same things you did 10 years ago. I shoot, man, I couldn't do the things 10 years ago that I did 10 years ago. I had no business doing them then. So, who's D. Renee? Never mind. His name is Armand Chester. Nakia, I don't know, man. Nakia could be getting out in March, possibly, if she does the things that she's supposed to do. I like Nakia. I'm attracted to Nakia. I like Nakia. But sometimes when I talk to Nakia, I get the Metro Mall. I get that kind of like she didn't grow and mature. Uh, I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, I like Nakia. You will never hear me say anything bad about Nakia. Uh, she just, she blew up like a grenade about something, and there ain't really nothing I could do about it. And so, I just had to, I wish her the best. I want her to be, I want her to do well. I want her to do well. I mean, literally, personally, I've had to make some changes, so, and I listen to a lot of stuff the algorithm will feed you. And so, I mean, like, that ghetto reaction, that aggression, that stuff works well in the ghetto. I mean, when you're dealing with them kind of people, and that's what you have to do. But once you leave that area, you can't respond to things that way. I mean, it just won't play well. It won't get you where you want to be. Which goes back to Vlad saying, what it took to get there is not what it takes to stay there. So it's those kind of things. So I mean, I want Nakia to do well. I don't necessarily want Fred to go to prison, but if he did a thing, uh, it might be unavoidable if he did a thing. I didn't know Anthony was in jail. He just told me Anthony was in jail. See, and that's usually how I find out about things. You people tell me, right? Vlad's not going to interview me. If Vlad was going to interview me, he'd have done that years ago when everything was on and popping. I'm not really concerned about Vlad. And I don't think Vlad's interested in me at all. I mean, I'm just, I haven't, that channel never reached that level. If it was that level for like 3 years or something, and it was just what it was, or if it had been big like Kevin Samuels and people had been talking about it like that for a year, then maybe. But I'm not that dude, and I don't think he likes my general perspective on anything. What did people say? I'm a police ass nigga, whatever. But so yeah, that's that. The whole purpose of this live was to say, don't post my shit, don't clip my shit and put it on Instagram or TikTok. Cut that out. Don't do that. It's disrespectful. That's what it is. No, he may be an opportunist dude, but he don't deal with anybody. Trust me, because he's already said that dudes be calling him up trying to get him to interview him because the power of his platform. I'm not thinking about that dude like that. I mean, he ain't thinking about me like that. Yeah, respect my work, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, you ever notice that you can't take, comedians don't like you taking cell phones to their comedy shows? Because if you can see what they do on YouTube, there ain't no point for you coming to the comedy show. If you can see my videos on other people's channels, there ain't no point in coming to my channel to see my stuff. Because that's why Prince was like crazy. You couldn't post Prince stuff nowhere. Prince was like, you didn't see any Prince songs on a YouTube when he was alive. He was just a fanatic about taking them down. YouTube or whatever they was posting. He wouldn't let it happen at all. He just killed it. Of course, I ain't got Prince, money to get lawyers to come after you like that. So I got to kind of do that stuff myself. I mean, just y'all need to chill. Don't do that. Right? So okay, so now I done made my rants, and now I mean, if you got some real questions, I'm gonna give you some real answers, but please, some real questions. Yeah, well, I took down somebody's videos, man. No, I wouldn't wear a dress. Why would I wear a dress? No, you don't have to pay fair. All you gotta do is win. I mean, you just need to be legal. I got that from the Republicans. That's where I got it from. Dude, I mean, y'all be worried about, like, listen, so, like, dudes be worried about whether or not I had any sex with anybody down here. Okay, so listen. Uh, uh, I would never tell you about Kennifer. That's a woman I was trying to marry, a woman I wanted to marry. You never hear me tell you anything about Kennifer. Uh, there's somebody I turned down there, and then there's somebody I didn't turn down there. So, and that's about the most that I'm gonna say about it. And then I met some other chick who propositioned me, and then I met some other chick who propositioned me. Um, I didn't know they were on that thing, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Those two completely caught me by surprise when they did that. So, yeah. So no, I mean y'all think I can't do things, but there's things I could do. I just be like, if she's worth touching, she's worth keeping. If I don't want to keep her, then I'm not gonna touch her. You know. And that's it. I mean, I just don't want any kids by a woman I don't want them by, and yeah, I just it just not doing that. But you could look up alien tattoos and find out where Mario's doing tattoos now in Metro Atlanta, and you can go get one. I don't know. One of my minis is I just brought that. I just brought this mini, right? I paid like $9,000 for it, man. Let me tell you how bad of a buy it is. I mean, I was gonna change the suspension out anyway, but the suspension in the back is just like, okay. Then it's got, and this is my first automatic, so it's got like some kind of trans pan leak, and then the cylinder pressure is supposed to be from factory brand new, somewhere around 170, around 100,000 miles. It probably dropped down to about 140, 150, but they telling me the pressure across my cylinders are like 50, 60 psi on every cylinder, and I ain't got no drivability problems. There was a coolant leak. I mean, the list is just incredible with the freaking problems. And then I was just driving it and through a rainstorm, and all of a sudden, like the ABS control just went off, and the check engine light came on, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! But the car don't feel no different. It ain't running any different. And then you run out of the rainstorm, and it gets dry, and you turn the car off, and you come back. And now the ABS light, the traction control, that's working again, but the check engine light is still on. But there ain't nothing wrong with the engine. It just says a misfire. But you usually feel a misfire. I don't know. It's just a pain. And then the other one I brought, I mean, it just, for whatever reason, we'll just call it the dashboard, it will just go crazy. And so I spent like $1,200, and I'm getting a new air compressor because it's making some kind of whine. I don't need that thing to break down. I'm like 300 miles from the house. And they can't find the problem, but it did it again today. It's just like, dude, these damn cars, man. And the money's lower now too. So I ain't even making the same kind of money now that I was last year. I'm at about half that for the month, and that's really not going to do. I mean, I can't do nothing with that kind of money. It's not enough money. I can't. The cars, man, the cars. Every time I gotta touch one of them damn cars, man, we're talking no less than $1,200, $1,300, and all depending, man, $3,000, $4,000. Like that, but not with the money I'm making right now. I tried to explain that to somebody, but they didn't want to hear it. I mean, like the money, like I don't like to pay for things out of the money that I saved. I got to pay for things out of the money that I earned, and right now I'm just not making the money. It's just so crazy. I don't know, because I like to close my eyes. Why is it a problem for you? Like, they had a problem with Miles Davis because he would play on stage with his back turned or his eyes closed, and people didn't like it. Yeah, man, don't tell me. I'm thinking it's the computer too, man. But yeah, God, man, how much money you want me to spend? Why you want to be that mean? I'm thinking the computer. I don't know if the computer is some sensor connected to the computer. Did something lose the ground? Who knows? It's an electrical gremlin, man. Uh, I'm not getting old, sir. I am old. Well, y'all the best, man. Like, like, like y'all my social life. Talking to you people once a month, doing these stupid lives, man. Y'all my social life. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the problem is, Joe, I don't want the computer to die when I'm 300 miles away. I need to solve those problems. Well, dude, I've been at 244,000 subscribers for like years because people come and people go. Like, I think over the past month, I'm like at a negative 100 subscribers. But trust me, uh, uh, a month from now, I'll be up 100. And then I'll come back down. Like, I'm right around 244, 245,000 subscribers and been that way for years. And when I tell people that my channel takes 1 million views a month, they really still can't believe that channel takes 1 million views a month. I'm like, there's like 3,000 videos on there. Why can't you believe it takes 1 million views a month? I mean, it takes 1 million views a month. In Japan, I'm not coming to Japan. Well, then go ahead and unsubscribe. I mean, like you people think I care if you unsubscribe, man. I don't care. Like, I got the most contentious relationship with my viewers than anybody. Like, I don't court viewers. Like, hey man, come watch the channel, man. I love you, man. Please, like and subscribe, man. Come on, man. Like, I don't do none of that shit. Who else cusses at their audience on YouTube that you know of, other than me? Cause I'll cuss you out. Who calls? The name of this video is Mitches. Like, you bitches, stop stealing my shit. So, who does that? I do that. You cuss out your audience? So does College of the Air? Okay. You think I always been a cranky old man? Man, you must be in your 20s. Nah, man, I really ain't that cranky. Now, I will tell you, I ain't never been like that real fun cat. And I wish I was. Because if I was a whole lot of fun, man, Kenneth would probably be my wife. If I made enough money and I was a whole lot of fun, Kenneth would probably been my wife. Man, that's a woman. If not Patsy, Kennifer. Now Patsy's actually 3 years older than me. And y'all don't know her, but I mean, I think the next video I'm gonna post, y'all gonna be able to see Patsy, right? Cause she came down to the Metro Mall. By then, we were just like, whatever the hell we was, whatever it was. If Patsy would have been that woman, it would have been no Kennifer. But, or me trying to get at Kenneth or any other things I was doing down there. But, nah, man, if I was a whole bunch of fun, man, Kenneth would probably be my wife, man. Yeah, but I wouldn't care if Kenneth don't even like minis, actually. I don't think. She's into something else. shit, I could buy it for. I mean, not now because I ain't making the money, but like, but that'll change probably in 2-3 months. But right now, I can't do anything. Uh, but no, I mean, I, 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 I yeah, I'm not that bad of a person. I mean, Jennifer don't like minis and she don't like you. I don't know if she don't like me. She don't like me the way that I like her. That's for sure. She's not interested. She was never interested in me the way I was interested in her. But it's too big of a stress to say that she don't like me because you don't invite people to your house that you don't like. And I've been to her place like several times. So, that's all I can tell you. A lot of people are dead or in jail. No, that's not true at all. I mean, I don't know where Tanisha works, but she works. I'm sure. No, I mean, the answer is no. I mean, they're not dead or in jail. I don't know. Why do people keep calling me? Do you even know what a simp is? Right? Because, you know, there's the pimp game. And then there's square biz. Right? And so, like, people keep trying to take things that are in the pimp game and apply them, I mean, really kind of applying to the square biz. You know, in the pimp game, you a pimp, you a trick, or if you too soft with the women, you a simp. But that ain't got nothing to do with the square biz because you ain't pimping, right? Pimps get paid from women. In the square biz, men take care of women. Let me say that one more time in case you don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. In the pimp game, pimps get money from women to live their lifestyle. In the square game, men take care of women. Right? So they're two different games. So you calling me a simp is not really, it's not really appropriate. If you said, Darren, you ain't got no game, okay. If you said, Darren, you played that all wrong, you was just a little too accommodating, all right. And I say I was. I mean, you know, in the beginning, especially I was. All right. But to say that I'm a sucker, I mean, and that's, I mean, because simp don't really apply. I mean, that's the pimp game. We talking square biz over here. That's, because ain't no pimp getting married. I mean, there's some pimps that, you know, I mean, I can't be a pimp and be married. I don't even know how that's possible. But I'm talking about marrying this. I was talking about marrying that woman. That's all I wanted to do from the first day I saw her. So I don't know what to tell you. What do you mean grow up? I'm like 70. Like who's saying that to me? Is it a white guy? Is it a black guy? Simp with superpowers? Nigga, shut up. I don't know. I'm not prideful. I'm just telling you what it is. I don't think I came off strong enough. In fact, I think I came off a little too weak, a little too accommodating, a little too not confident. I mean, that was it. I mean, and that was the problem. That's why people keep calling me a simp. I wasn't particularly confident. I was a little too accommodating. I didn't stand on some things I should have stood on. You know, I should have just been Darren. I mean, instead of, you know, whatever the fuck that I was doing with her. I shouldn't have done that. Man, I've seen pictures. I've seen recent pictures of her. That woman is still beautiful. She'll be 39 soon. That woman is beautiful. That woman still looks good. So, people call me a simp because I brought Kenneth for those clothes. I mean, like if y'all worried about like nickel and dime stuff, I brought her some earrings, or I brought her some purse, or I brought her some shit. I paid one of her telephone bills once. So what? I took her to dinner a few times. I paid for that too. It's square biz, dog. We squares. You court women. Buying her some cigarettes and some purse. Y'all worried about that little bit of change. Y'all some busted ass niggas anyway. Y'all worried about that little bit of money I spent. That was a little bit of money for the money I was making. A $3 or $4 or $5 pack of cigarettes, a bottle of tequila. Did I buy a little bottle of tequila? I think I did once. Some Cheez-Its or I paid her phone bill once, and so what? I mean, I look like change. Y'all be worried about some shit. Y'all be like change. It's change. Trust me, it was changed then. She was never on meth. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you keep calling me a simp, and okay. It's square biz, dog, and I don't know what's the matter with you. And if you can't tell the difference between this and that, then... And then this trolling shit. Oh, Fred smashed her and she's just using you. How are you going to use something? Like if I give you something, I just gave it to you. And I don't really care about it because I gave it to you. If I was worried about getting something in return, then, then I got a different agenda, How you going to deal with somebody that way? That's really some bitch nigga shit right there. If you taking a woman to dinner in the hopes that you can fuck her, instead of just taking a woman to dinner because you like her and you want to spend some time with her and you want to see what she about, that's one thing. But you trying to take a dinner so you can go home and fuck, that's another thing. And if that's all you want to do with her and she gets a sense of that, and so she said, well, I'm gonna let this nigga pay for dinner and buy this stuff and buy this and do that and do this, and I ain't gonna give him, I'm just gonna string that nigga along. But if I give it to you sincerely and I give it to you, I just gave it to you. I don't really give two shits about it. Trust me, I don't. I mean, because I just told somebody that I couldn't give them something now, and they didn't like it. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't give it to you because I'm not making the same kind of money I was. And right now I'm down about half, and I can't give it to you. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. I mean, and whatever I given you before, I don't care. You got it, you have it. It don't make no difference. I gave it to you freely. It don't make none. It don't make me none. You wasn't using me. I ain't stupid. What the fuck makes you people think I'm stupid? I just gave it to you. I want you to have it. It's okay. No, I ain't testing no one's Punisher. I mean, I'm trying to avoid that shit, man. I mean, sometimes you gotta, do things differently, man, so you can move to the next level. Really, what I need is a wife. If I get a wife, man, I could probably move to the next level. What do you mean, am I back in Detroit? No, man. I mean, the trolls are on my, No, I'm not Republican, but the Republicans can teach you something, and Democrats can teach you how not to be stupid, right? And but no, I'm not a Republican. I mean, there might be some good conservatives, but the party's just a bunch of bigots, man. I can't pay them people no attention. But they did teach me something. Shit, I mean, Mitch McConnell taught me something. When? I don't care about none of that stuff. Well, no, that's your big question, Bub City. It ain't my big question, and you'll never get an answer to it. I've said this before. I mean, I got a friend I knew about all his girlfriends, and this, that, and the other. I knew about his girlfriends. I knew about all his girlfriends and some of the things except for one, and that's the one he married. Okay, it's a no. Okay, it's a no. Or it's a yes, or it's a maybe. I ain't never gonna tell you. Like I didn't tell you about the one that I turned down. I turned her down. She's on that channel. I ain't gonna tell you who she is. I'm gonna tell you about one I didn't turn down. She's on that channel, and I ain't gonna tell you who she is. Right? Because fuck you need to know for. Turn down Fred. Nigga, please. Fuck out of here. I do it live when I got something to say, and then I say it, and then, I hang out with y'all for a while. And then that'd be the end of that. I don't know. Kevin Samuel's dead, sir. where I'm living at now, I live in Atlanta. Where I spend most of my time at is, well, right now, someplace different. Kennifer was just something different, man. I'm telling you. Because I don't approach women that much either. I mean, I got more money. But you can't, like one pimp said, you know, the difference between some dudes, like some dudes' money and possessions is their confidence. And the pimp is like different. His confidence doesn't come from his money or his possessions. He's confident within himself, period. And, you know, that's something that I took to heart when I heard that. So but I don't normally approach women. I mean, if I approach you, you must be blowing up my mind in some kind of way. If I, do a cold approach. Dude, we're just talking about Kennifer. Y'all don't know nobody else, and if they don't appear on the channel, what's the point of me talking about them? Like, who you talking about? It's like me telling you about Sally Sue. And yeah, me and Sally Sue doing this, and me and Sally Sue doing that, and y'all be like, who the hell is Sally Sue? Okay then. Y'all niggas get some intelligence about yourself sometimes, man. Come on now. The fuck? How'd I deal with the stress at the mall? You know what? Man, I just went home and I decompressed. I just went home. I didn't go out. I didn't try to meet any other women. I would just meet the women that were down by the mall since I spent so much time there. That's why I met Kennifer and a couple of other people. But yeah, I mean, toward the end, man, the stress was just like, man, like these people, man, it's like this shit's nonstop. Even when it was slow, it was nonstop. The best time period that I had at the mall was not too long after the videos came out. I mean, initially when the videos came out, the bullshit went up, because it was just popping everywhere. Like, I mean, Kennifer told me she was somewhere in Ohio and they saw me on TV. And then somebody I knew from high school, she was in Buffalo, New York, and she said she saw me on the Yahoo ticker. And then, other people in other places said that they saw me on, their local news channel. That's how they even found out about me. So that's kind of crazy. But then also, even before the channel went off, and I said this at some point in time before, there was some of those, the older 3-Card Molly dudes who said, man, they talking about you in Washington, D.C. This is before the videos came out. They talking about you in Washington, D.C. They know about you in Washington, D.C. So, that kind of thing. I don't know, man. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Okay. Did you go up with Rick James? What are you talking about with Rick James? How many of you people know about Tina Marie? Yeah. Dude, I mean, they can't pay me, and you couldn't pay me to live in Miami. I don't like Florida. No, I wasn't at the gym. I need to be in the gym now because, I weigh like 218 pounds. I'm too heavy. No, I didn't grow up with Rick James. Rick James would be older than me. I mean, Rick James put out his first album in 1978, and I was all of 11 years old. Do I approach men? Please. And it's Kenni, not Kenny. I don't know who Kenny is. I mean, because Kenny, your name is Kennifer, so, Is he a struggle rapper? Is he rapping? I mean, can you rap? I mean, like most dudes can't rap now. Anyway. Like, what y'all got going on, man? Who's got a question that's worth asking up? Do ya? Yeah, man, y'all really people. Y'all just want me to do do the work, Darren. Do the work. Do the work, Darren. It's kind of for a transsexual. You lost your freaking mind. Uh, a gooner. I'm a secure courier. Yeah, there are a couple of legit stores in that. You know, the people who sold gold teeth were legit. The guy who sold incense was legit. Uh, Mama with her little corner store was legit. Steve was legit except for the machines that he ran. That was just gambling. Mario was legit, the tattoo artist. Of course, the restaurants were legit. The hair place was legit. Um, yeah, I don't know, but him and Samara were from the same country. I don't know. Do the Koreans have a mafia? No, I don't regret what tasering Simone. No, I don't regret tasering Simone. I don't regret tasering Marcus. I don't regret tasering nobody. Is there a Korean mafia? What are you talking about? No, I'm not a father figure to the. Ooh, look at that, man. That's bad. Put this hat back on. I need to cut this. No, I'm not a father figure to anybody. I just I try to give people information that I don't think that they have. I mean, I watch movies, so that's if So I don't know if I'm familiar with the yakuza. I just watch movies. So Charleston White didn't steal anything. Well, which city is worse, Atlanta or Detroit? Detroit's really rough to look at. It's a hard city to look at. It I mean, like, it's just, ooh, I don't like looking at that city. Atlanta's much easier on the eyes. Detroit doesn't have that kind of traffic. Atlanta's got that kind of traffic everywhere. You can see women in Atlanta just hit the street and walk down the street. In Detroit, you literally have to go someplace. Um, People in Detroit don't talk. People in Atlanta do talk. Atlanta's just popping off all kinds of crazy now, much more so than Detroit. Uh, so I can't tell you which one is worse. Wherever you be. Do you think your sister should buy an air gun? Why would she buy an air gun? What's she gonna do with it? Yeah, I remember when they arrested the vendors for selling counterfeit merchandise. Yeah, see now if you got questions to ask, I'll answer them. You know, this is the time to do it. I mean, because I don't know when the battery's gonna die on this damn phone. Um, so it's kind of interesting. Let me. Ugh. No, I'm not built for the woods. No, Metro Mall's not open. I don't know, man. Stupid people do stupid stuff everywhere. I don't know. I'm not hot. I mean, the channel still does what the channel does. I mean, but I'm not hot. It's like 97 people, and the most I've seen is like 106 people. So I don't know if I'm hot, but I do know if you got a question to ask, you should ask it. Detroit doesn't have house music. It's techno. I don't like techno. House, Chicago house now. That's, oh no, we do Chicago house. For sure. For sure. Especially that acid shit from way back in the day. It's like, ooh, 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm okay. Uh, because I don't like going through the video. That stuff in Pontiac is real interesting though. But I got to see if that security company is even still in business. That security company's not in business. I might put those videos. I might, I wasn't there that long though, like a few months, but still. And a couple of things. I might put like a trailer together because you got people like them trailers. Uh, Asian corned beef. I don't know if it was any good. A lot of people seem to like it. They got 3-4 restaurants, so. Well, I consider making a channel about my minis. No, like anything I put up, everything goes up on this channel. All you gotta do is read the title and you can decide whether or not you want to watch it or not. How come I did security? You know what? That's a really good question. I didn't want to do security, but you know what? I've been working under my potential. And so I'm going to quote Kevin Samuels. I didn't want to do the work. You relied on your talent, but you didn't have the right work ethic. You didn't get the right options. You didn't have like the right social skills, and you didn't make the right connections. Because if I had all those things, I would have been in the music industry. I don't have my platinum, my Naughty by Nature platinum records here, but with me. But yeah, I would have been in the music industry had I had the right social skills. I did have the right connections to start to move in that direction. I needed some money for sure, though. I did get it offered an internship at Tommy Boy Music in about 1990. Was it 90 or 92? To do some promotion on the East Coast, but I would have had to move to New York City, and man, I didn't have the money to move to New York City. I think I did a show trying to get some money. It was called the Tommy Boy New York Telethon. All right, so you gave me $5. I'll answer your question. So, there's a fight by Steve's place. I can't even remember his name now. With a gay guy and the gay guy won actually. He died in a car accident. Barry got shot and he's dead. Domika, I don't know how he died. Alexia Juicy, she shot at the police from the back of a cruiser because she got out of her cuffs and she shot at the police and they shot her. So hold on, that's that dude. I think his name was Alex. Yeah, I think the gay guy name was Alex. So Alex, Barry, Domika. He said his mother called him Dominic, but it's spelled Domika. Then there's Terry Bloodsaw. Somebody said Tammy was dead. She got shot. Somebody else. Four or five people that I can recall off the top of my head. So 4 or 5 people from that channel have actually died. that I got, you know, some reliable information on. Tammy, yeah, 4 or 5 people. I don't know if Bobby's homeless. Stop saying stupid stuff, man. Oh yeah, that would be number 6. Fred and Terry's mother. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what happened to that tall Asian liberal chick. I mean, she showed up that one day. I never seen her again. Actually, he used to date Jay. Jay said that used to be his girlfriend. So, and I think Jay has a kid too. So, well, I didn't disrespect his wife. How would I deal with Deborah Dunbar? Well, Deborah Dunbar actually, for what she was, she really wasn't all that bad of a person. Be honest with you. I mean, when you dealt with, I mean, I know that one day she thought she would get back in the mall, and I didn't let her back in the mall. I told her she just stayed out. She died. I would think about letting her back in the mall, but that was the key. I would think about it. I wasn't, you know, I just said that so, you know, I just wouldn't have any problems with her. And so she felt that I did her wrong, and that's why she blew up. But no, I mean, for the most part, Deborah wasn't that much of a problem, to be honest with you. She wasn't that much of a problem at all. I mean, but if you pissed her off, though, if she got angry at you, yeah, well, you know, she'd be a little bit of a problem. Now, I don't think Jay was dealing. I don't know what he was doing, but, you know, yeah. Yeah, she did spit. Yeah, she did spit, for sure. I don't know if she, you know, I don't think she got it in my face. But she did spit. Deborah looking down the barrel of the gun was crazy. I mean, yeah, Santana says there's not a bullet in the gun, and then you're gonna go look down the gun to see if there's a bullet in it. Like, well, yes. I don't know where Red and Bobby is. I don't know where any of these people are, because I don't keep up with them. I don't look for them. Rick, nope, don't know. No, I mean, I was trying to do something with. What about Brianna Upshaw? Well, I know something about Brianna Upshaw. I'm just not telling you. No, I was talking to Nakia. I mean, at least I was, you know, trying to. That probably ain't gonna go nowhere. Well, I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna go nowhere. You know, I carried Smith & Wesson M&P, so it didn't have a manual safety. It had a trigger safety, and I carried, I carried, what was it 15 rounds in the full size plus one in the chamber. So I carried it. 15 in the magazine plus one in the chamber. All I had to do was pull the trigger. I mean, we ain't got the rack no slides, man. We're ready to go. What would I do if I found out the dude I was, I'm like, dude, we gonna have to cut that out? I'd be really fucking mad, but I don't think you'd be able to fool me like that. You had a crush on the kid? She's not a bad looking woman. I mean, she's not a bad looking woman. And if you were 13, well, here's the thing about Nakia. So in 2012, for most of 2012, she was actually 17 years old. She was running around telling people she was 20, but she was 17. She didn't turn 18 until the fall of 2012. So you were 13. You're actually only 4 years younger than Nakia. So, you know, you see her. Maybe, you know, you got something going on, and you know you stable, and if you happen to see her and you ain't doing nothing, crack on her. She's not a bad looking woman at all. Yeah, Yeah, I didn't know she was 17. She running around telling people she was 20. Yeah, I still got my CDL. I mean, I don't have a. It's just not active. I'm a secure courier. I don't know what's up with Jennifer. 17, 18, 19, 20, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I would rather be neither. What's in my gun safe? Stuff that would hurt you. How about that? Stuff that you would not like. It's not about having like a million guns. You want to call in? Well, dude, you got an Instagram page? Find me on Instagram. Send me a message. Hold on. Find me Instagram. Send me a message. I'll answer the message. Real men don't need guns or tasers. We use our words. Well, you know, words can't be effective now. But when words are no longer effective, I mean, you got to use something. I mean, they don't fight wars with words. I was like, I carried no more than what the police carried, except for maybe when I had 2 batons. Other than that, everything I had, the police had. What's my Instagram? Well, Darren Long GRSE, man. Come on now, man, like you. Darren Long GRSE. Just look up, Darren Long GRSE. Yeah, like if someone breaks the house, tell them get out there and listen. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Like seriously, maybe not. When somebody tells me that all the Ring cameras around Riverdale, like dudes walking down the street, checking car doors to see if they're open, and they're checking car doors with pistols in their hands. So if you come out there ready to rock and roll, so somebody breaks into your house and they're bold enough to break into your house, and they got a firearm, you telling them to get out. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do it. I think you just need to go ahead and send them on to the crossroads. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm not even going to ask you any questions. Why are you in my house? What you doing? Get out. None of that. I'm just like, somebody, Bone Thugs and Harmony, go ahead and cue Bone Thugs and Harmony because we about to send them to the crossroads. Memphis pulled a big hunting knife on somebody. I don't have video for it. Because somebody did something to him, and so he left and he came back and he had, you call it a big hunting knife, we always call it a Rambo knife, and he came back with a Rambo knife, and man, we had to stop that dude. Like dude, what you doing? That knife, somebody had to take that knife from that boy. About to do all that extra shit and end up in prison. Man, what you doing? And see, and I guess that's the difference between me and what I was doing is say the police. Like I could take a knife from you, or I could take a gun from you, and tell you to get the fuck on and get out of here, and you ain't even thinking straight today, and you need to get the fuck on, and no, you can't come back and get this gun. This gun is mine now. Now you want to call the police and get your gun back? Go ahead and call the police to get your gun back, and I will tell them how I came into possession of said weapon. Or this gun now belongs to me, or if I want to throw it down the storm drawer, I want to turn it into the police, whatever this gun is, it don't belong to you anymore, and you get to go home and reassess what you did today, or what you were about to do today, and you get to go home and you get to be free tomorrow. Not in prison, not in jail, and then not on your way to prison. Who in the fuck are you, man? Why are you asking me these kinds of questions, man? Like, dude, I'm not gay. Stop asking me these kind of questions. All right. If I had an administrator, your ass would be gone. No, I probably wouldn't be friends with any of them. I wouldn't know any of them. I would have no reason to know any of them. Not even Kennifer. Hold on, James Steve. Hold on. I know. Hold on. The kid's locked up. I think you missed your calling as an inner city school teacher. No, I didn't miss my calling as an inner city school teacher. I don't think you understand the word simp. Stop using words in which to which you do not know the meaning and to which game it does not apply. You know, I just had a whole conversation about that, you lame ass. Yeah, they really broke into the house. So they took a commercial grade plasma panel, which I really hate that I don't have. It was a commercial grade. What was it? Panasonic plasma. Whoever made the best, I think it was a Panasonic. Whoever made the best plasma panels, like that panel, that commercial grade plasma panel, was literally worth $2,500. That I paid only like $500 for at some liquidation sale. They stole a couple of laptops. They stole a computer. They stole an air gun, and you know they stole that shit, man. I was like, out of everything, man, I wanted the air gun back, really. Yeah, you can't, you know, I could, you know, I mean, the internet gave me that kind of money, but plasma panels were on their way out, and so I never even brought a TV like with that money that they gave me. What was I ever homeless? Yes, absolutely. I think like 3 times. Am I still fighting for Kennifer? Why would I fight for Kennifer? Kennifer doesn't contact me. I mean, what would be the point of that? Uh, should have minded my business. What are you talking about? I don't think Purnell broke into my house. I think some people who knew Purnell broke into the house. You know? Yeah, well, I mean, what was I going to do? I mean, if people walking around in the blizzard don't know enough not to walk around in a blizzard, or really, it's a blizzard. And I don't think, you know, and how many people that died were like young? I don't, you know, and I really hate to say it because it's kind of mean because a nurse died or a nursing student died in her car trying to drive home during the blizzard. But you were like someplace that you didn't have to leave. It's a blizzard. Why are you walking down the street in a blizzard? They're telling you, like, we're about to get crazy amounts of snowfall. I don't really follow football, but you know, I mean, the Denver Broncos were my team back in the day. But you know, if the Bills were on their way to the Super Bowl, I mean, let's go Bills, because I'm not in Buffalo, so I ain't got to hear that day. I ain't got to hear that every day, right? So, uh, but man, did they get beat? They just got beat. I think the weather worked against them. Actually, I think Buffalo weather actually worked against the Buffalo Bills, and then they just got beat. I mean, they got outplayed offensively, defensively. They just got outplayed. It was just like, wow. I mean, like, they just got outplayed. So, what do you mean, Duster GRSE? This is interesting, some of this stuff. I got to. Is gentrification good for Atlanta? Huh. Hmm. No. No, but I think Atlanta's going to be the next Hollywood, actually. I mean, dude, the prices there are insane. I mean, in 2012 places I was paying like 600 to stay in, 650 to stay in where they broke into the apartment. Man, you go over there now, man, that same place. I mean, it's 10 years later. It shouldn't have escalated like that. It's like $1,600. That's like so crazy. What do you mean Memphis is going to get crazy soon? Memphis is already crazy. What the hell are you talking about? That's like one of the places when I was driving the truck, like they're like, listen, if you stay in the truck stop, you don't park on the side of the road, you don't park at some random truck stop. I mean, like, you got all kinds of crazy warnings. I think it was about the east side of Memphis. I mean, the closest to the side closest to Arkansas. They was like, listen, dude, don't even mess around in Memphis like that. Uh, they really didn't want you stopping in Memphis if you could avoid it. The trucking company was like, nah, if you can avoid it, don't stop in Memphis. If you have to, stay at a truck stop. Don't park on the side streets next to the truck stop. Park in the truck stop. Uh, it's like, dude, they were fairly serious about it too. What do you mean? All the content is monetized, man. Like that. Like I don't. You know what I don't do? You know, like you'll watch some videos on YouTube, and right in the middle of the videos, you know, some kind of ad will pop up. I purposely don't do that. Like my ads are either at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video. They won't pop up in the middle of the video, and that's just for the users. I mean, like the channel was not designed to generate money. Uh, that was not designed. It wasn't the purpose for it to generate money. Is there money being generated from it? Sure, but that's not what it was for. So I refuse to run ads in the middle of the videos. I'm not hustling backwards. I'm respecting my audience. That's what that is. I hate when I'm watching a car video and right in the middle of the car video, there's some ad, and then if it's a particularly long video, there's another ad. I hate that, right? And so I made the decision not to do that to the viewers of this channel. So that's not hustling backwards, dog. That's respecting the audience. And I'm trying to get a point across to the audience, and they can ask questions when they want to ask questions. Who's Dust? Who's D-U-S-T? Yes, we like you broke. I don't know what happened to the ladies from the UK. They came back. They tried to, get the video. I mean, get the CD from Rick. I think you saw that. I mean, Rick was trying to get at them chicks. Some chicks was like, nah. And then the short one, she wasn't hitting on too much anyway. And then the tall one, she was a little too heavy. Like, had a real full face. So maybe not too happy, but whatever, man. No, he couldn't get at him because them girls didn't trust him. They was those women. Those women were just, they wanted their music, they paid for it. Rick was trying to hold it hostage, trying to get at him. And, when they got the CD back, poof like a magic trick, they was gone. So, it is what it is. Dale Brown. Oh, what about Dale Brown? What do you mean? I don't let nobody repost my videos. If you find some other channel with my video, let me know, and I'll take it down. I mean, every once in a while I look, but I'll catch you eventually. Who's throwing what rocks at me? What day are you referring to? What? No, Dale Brown's not going to fire me up. I don't think you know. Well, what channel was that? Don't tell me. Well, there's a big channel here with 700,000 that posts my videos. Just tell me what channel it is. All that gay ass shit you're doing. You ice fishing on the lake. What? I know, but Tracy, there's a lot of videos at the Metro Mall. The channel is monetized. You just watch to the end of the video. Dale Brown does not look like he could be my cousin. I don't think it hurts your feelings. I could say some stuff, but I don't even know who you are. But, stop talking stupid shit to me. Be respectful. I made merchandise. Nobody wanted to buy it. I ain't tripping on it. I made some stuff just to see if people would do it. And nobody wants that stuff, man. Nobody liked the design. So, I don't really care that much, man. Nah, I'll sell merch. I mean, you know what? I still got a couple of large or extra large shirts left. I mean, one of them might say you better back it up. I don't know which one. Oh, why would they want to see me and Dale go at it? I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure of the outcome. I'm guy's a little more skilled than you think. I'm sure that I would actually lose in a physical confrontation with Mr. Dale Brown. Man's a little more skilled than you think. I know because I've met Mr. Dale Brown. And Mr. Dale Brown has actually showed me some things like years ago. I don't know what happened to the barber. Like, y'all have to go look these people up yourself. I mean, some of these videos that got their names on them. So if y'all feel like being Dr. Sleuth, Dr. Sleuth, Sherlock Holmes, and, y'all want to spend some money on these people finder sites, just go find them. Is something burning? Hold on. Oh! Something was actually burning. It would have went different because Dale has a different way about himself. So it would have went a lot different. It would have been a lot less confrontations. You would see his skill set right away. Like, he wouldn't put you on the ground. He would talk to you, and he told me one of his techniques, and he would talk to you in such a manner and kind of walk off with you. But during that walk, you wouldn't know that he had absolute control of your physical movement. I know people talk about him in a bad way, but like dude is probably a little more skilled than what y'all think he is. I'm not gonna say he kung fu master, but the average person would not be able to handle Mr. Brown. Broad Street crew, who are you to be talking about the Broad Street crew? No, I didn't. You didn't see me in Arlington. It wasn't a white car. I've never owned a white car. Got a white van. There are ads on the channel, Mr. Bennett. They're at either the beginning of the video or the end of the video. If you're not seeing them, then maybe, I don't know why you're not seeing them. Maybe the videos you're watching, not every single video is monetized. Some videos aren't monetized. Watch all the videos, you'll see some ads. Watch them from the beginning to the end. I trust you get to the end, you'll see some ad. Yeah. I thought you was in Japan, cops, because a little while ago you said you was in Japan, and my band doesn't say GRSE, so I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, he did. Mr. Norris did. I mean, when I wasn't there, he was the de facto manager, and then I came in, and then, it was never clearly defined who was doing what. And I don't know what his contract said, but I know what my contract said. So, but who knows? Who cares? I mean, I still got a copy of the contract. I thought I might put up the copy of the contract on Instagram so people could actually read it. Yeah, downtown wings is like, yeah. I mean, it was nothing to write home about, trust me. I mean, you could eat it. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I can't eat this. Like a Sonic burger. Like I've had like a Sonic burger. I'm like, man, I can't eat this. No, I've never been to Magic City. I mean, I've been to the Blue Flame once back in the 90s. I don't really do strip clubs. They don't interest me. Why you want to pay to get teased? I mean, what kind of shit is that? Okay. Somebody's asking real stupid questions. I mean, really? All right. Let me go to Instagram and see this guy hit me up on Instagram. Let me see. Nope. No messages. Darren Law, GRSE, Metro Mall. On Instagram. Do we do an Instagram live? How do you do an Instagram live? How do you not do an Instagram live? Maybe I should do that. Stop messing around with this stuff here. Because some of you people that leave comments here, I seriously would love to talk to you. I would seriously love to talk to you. Here's my channel. Can we see it? There you go. It's not really clear. It says Darren Long _ GRSE _ Metro Mall. And how do you do an Instagram live? I got posts, I got this, but I got nothing for an Instagram live. I got shorts, I got shopping, I got my channel. Hold on. How do you do this? How do you do an Instagram live? Oh, swipe right. Right, okay. Gotta figure out left from right. Okay. You mean Kenneth remarried? Hey, man. Can we switch the camera around? How many of you brave souls are willing to go live on Instagram with me and talk whatever you want to talk? It's 1,300 followers. How many of you people willing to go live? Hey, you people on YouTube, y'all should come over to Instagram Live. And all these questions you asking me here, why don't you ask me here? I mean, since, we might as well do this today. We might as well go ahead and do this today. Who's gonna answer? How do I tap on somebody? How do we do this? How do we do this? I mean, I only got 7 people. I mean, like, I got 82 people here, but I got 7 people here. I mean, who's ready to who's ready to get at your boy on Instagram? Who's ready to talk that stuff on Instagram? I should have more people on Instagram. Like, y'all should be abandoning my YouTube live, going to Darren Long, GRSE Metro Mall on Instagram, and then y'all can start, like y'all don't even got to leave comments anymore. Y'all can stop leaving comments and just come on over to Instagram, right? And talk to me live. I mean, I got 10 people, man. I mean, what's going on? No, I'm not going to drop the IG cops. You come on over here, baby. Come on over here. And we figure out how I can talk to you. Because I can't talk to you on YouTube Live, but I can talk to you here. Let me get another phone. Because I don't know how to do things. And so, how to join, where's Google? God damn it, where's Google? This is how you learn stuff, right? How to bring someone in on your Instagram Live and talk to them. There you go. To add a guest while you're broadcasting, simply tap the new icon on the bottom right. Who's this? Like it, accept. Uh-oh, what's going on with you, man? How you doing? I can't really hear you, dog.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Your connection's not as good as mine. But what's up? What's happening? How you doing?
What's up, bro? Big fan. I'm a big fan, brother. You know you can go live and live chat on your YouTube. You know that, right?
Can you? No.
You never heard of your stream?
No. I post videos, but I'm not like a real YouTuber like that. So you gonna put me up? So what? Get your stream and put it on YouTube? Is that what you telling me?
Yeah. You could do lives where you can bring people up on your live on YouTube, and you could chat. I'm surprised you've never seen that on other people's channels.
No, I haven't. But do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta look into that, man. It's called Yard Stream, and what you do is you put a link on your chat. There'll be a link on your chat, and people will just click on the link on the chat, and then you can pull them up to chat with you, just like you're doing with Instagram. But you can have multiple people. You can have up to, I think, like 7 or 9 people on your, and everybody talks at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gotta look into that. That'll be cool.
That would be cool. You got any questions for me, dog? Like, give me all this information?
No, man. I just came on just to tell you that you could do it on YouTube.
Okay.
I see you talking about going live on Instagram to chat with people, but I just want to let you know that you can do it on YouTube.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that information. All right, then.
Yeah, but how you been though? Overall, you been good?
No, man, I've been real good. I mean, up until recently, I was, I ain't making the same kind of money I was last year. I'm making about half the money, but that rolled back around. I ain't really got it.
Yeah, money come.
You said money come, money go.
Yeah, money come, money go, brother.
I mean, like, dude. I mean, like, the dude, the man that I'm working with, man, has really calmed me down over the, because I've been an employee for most of my life, and so you know when the money go and the money don't come, man, I be tripping. I was
No, I
tripping.
hear you. I hear you.
But you know,
I hear you.
there's a lot of good game. There's a lot of good information on the internet if you tap into the right algorithm, and you know the algorithm sees what you're watching, and there's a lot of good information. There's a lot of good people out there trying to give you that information. People like
Right, right.
like Earn Your Leisure and that guy. Have you ever heard of Andre? God, does a podcast. Andre Harmon. Uh,
He has a podcast, you said?
yeah, like what do you do for a living? It looks like you might be a police officer or security or something.
No, I'm actually I'm an over the road driver. I'm a truck driver.
Oh, okay. I've done that.
Yeah,
Are you on your 10 hour?
yeah. No, I'm on actually on vacation right now. But yeah, I drive over the road.
Yeah, I mean you got your own stuff.
Yeah, I got my own rig. I got my own truck.
You got your own authority too.
My own what?
Your own authority.
What do you mean my own authority?
Like you, like your own authority. Like you're not working up under anybody. It's your authority. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah. It's my rig. I get my own loads, and yeah, there's nobody but me. I own my own truck.
so you got your own DOT number and your own MC number.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I deal with straight. I deal straight with the brokers, and then I get lows, and I travel the country pretty much. I've been to every state. I've been to every state except Alaska and Hawaii.
okay. So how's that working out for you?
It's good, man. It's good money. It's real good money.
I mean, my boy was doing it, and you know he just gave up his authority not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said you know because the overhead was just killing him.
It is. It is. Overhead is a killer, man. Gas, and then you got to worry about repairs if need to be. So it can get pricey, man. You definitely got to put out a lot of money. You make good money, but you got to put a lot of it out.
Yeah, so you know the IFTA tax, and he had like 3 trucks, right? And he had a couple of drivers. One, you know, God, man, I got to stop listening to the Pimp sometime. My language changed my language, like because one kind of fagged off on him, right? Because he was burned, because you said he was gonna hit that driver, like you burning too much gas, and he wasn't. He said, like, dude, I mean, I'm just we just gonna have to do the settlement a different way because you burning too much gas. And then he didn't like it. And he was paying his drivers like 2-3 thousand. If his drivers could make like 4,000 in a week.
Oh yeah, yeah. It depends if you pay them per mile or you pay them like a set salary.
No, he didn't pay him a set salary. He gave him a part of the load. He sat down and he discussed with him.
Oh, a percentage of the load.
He had the loads that he paid. So his driver could make like one week. His driver made like 4,000 that week. The driver, not
Yeah, I
him.
believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah, but he said the fuel cost, the way he was driving, and he had another driver that was really good, but he said that driver would just keep breaking the trucks. And he said it just, especially with the part shortage, the maintenance was just, he said he just wasn't making any money. He said he wasn't making any money, so he's hauling gas now. But what he told me, and what is germane to you, supporting you, he said, listen, I can make the same money running regionally than I could going over the road cross country if we just ran regionally. And so that's what I'm telling. That's why I'm trying to give you that. That's the information I'm giving you. Like you don't have to run all over the country. I don't know where where you're coming out of, but you might get that money just working regionally, and then every 2-3 days you sitting at home. I mean, that's up to you though.
Yeah, you could do locals and you could do over the road, but you do make more money going over the road.
Well, I didn't say local. I said regional. So he lives in Atlanta. So he'll go to Florida.
Okay,
He'll go to Alabama. He'll go to Mississippi,
gotcha.
Louisiana, Texas,
Yeah,
Tennessee,
yeah,
North Carolina, South Carolina.
gotcha.
That's all he did. That's all.
Yeah,
He pulled his
gotcha,
drivers back in, and he made the same kind of money as
gotcha.
them
Yeah,
going
yeah,
over the road. So I thought that might have been
yeah.
some interest to you.
Yeah, well, when you do regionally, you can get a load done quicker. So you can go from Atlanta. You can go from Atlanta to let's say Birmingham, Alabama in 3 hours. You know what I mean? So doing regional, you get more loads throughout the week, but you can make the same amount of money going from New York to California and just do one load.
Yeah, I mean,
You understand what I'm
it's
saying?
whatever you're comfortable with. Now,
Yeah.
so I've driven from, you say New York to California. How about California to Maine? Because I've done that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And it all depends on how often you want to be home. I mean, because I tell people
right.
who get in the trucks, oh, I get to see the country. I said, no, what you get to see is docks, truck stops, and Walmart. That's what you get to
It's
see.
true. It's true.
So,
It's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, I come out of New York and I've been to, like I said, every state. I've probably been to every city in the country. But you're right. Sometimes when you're on a schedule, even though you're in these cities, you can't really stop. You can stop the fuel and then get back to the road and go. You can't really stop and then hang out a day or two, enjoy the city, and then get back on the road. Sometimes you gotta meet the schedule. So you might just be passing through. You know what I mean? Like I've been to Atlanta 50 times. But like you said, at a truck stop, never anywhere out of a truck stop.
yeah, you don't get to see
You
nothing.
know?
I mean, I've been to what's that town in Kansas? They got a nuclear power plant. I swear they got there. It's a place where national beef is. Man, dude, you don't get to see nothing. I mean,
Yeah,
nothing. I mean, you have to be
yeah,
there for, like, you have to lay over for a day or two. Like when I was in Albuquerque, I got to go to the mall, right? Because I was going to
yeah,
be there for 2 days. I mean, you go through New Mexico, like, and if you end up at the wrong spot, I mean, like, people think New Mexico, like people think you're from the Northeast, so people in the
yeah.
Northeast don't know nothing about wide open space at all. They think they know what the middle of nowhere is. And I tell them, you go to New Mexico, it'll give you a whole perspective about the
Oh
middle of
no.
nowhere.
Oh, I've been through New Mexico. I've been through Nevada, New Mexico. I've been through all that, and there's just miles and miles and miles of nothing.
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 Nothing. And even and it's not just and it's not just New Mexico. Like if you're going from, let's say, from New York to California and you're taking Route 80 across, once you get to like the end of like the West Ohio and then Indiana to Kentucky to Wyoming or Iowa to Wyoming, there's miles and miles of nothing but fucking just nothing. Farmland, and that's it for miles.
Well,
Nothing.
I've driven past, and I tell people this. I'd be like, dude, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, like, I've been in Iowa, man, and I've driven past 100 miles of
I was just
cornfield.
Yeah, I was just in Iowa. Last week. I was in Des
Okay.
Moines, Iowa, and Iowa City. I spent a couple of days out there. I was just in Iowa.
And, and,
I
and
just got back Friday.
And the one thing that you do learn, because like if you spent your life in New York City, so you're from the city, I'm from Buffalo, New York, right? Uh,
Okay.
you find out that these places aren't as far away from each other as you thought. Like I was
Nah.
not, like Milwaukee's not that far from like Chicago.
No.
No, I mean, and like Iowa's not as far away as you thought it was from Chicago either. I mean, like these places be like really fucking close, like two
Yeah.
hundred fifty miles away. Be like, whoa,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So hey,
Well.
man, listen, you gave me some game. I'm gonna look it up, and I appreciate what you done for me today, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Look it up, man. It's called said, you can actually you can put a link up on the chat, and then you just go and click on the link, and it brings you into your YouTube page or whatever, and then you're able to pull these people up, and you can have more than one person at a time. You can have 7, 6, 7 people at a time, and you just talk to them right on your live, right to your YouTube channel.
All right, then, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yo, Darren, it was good meeting you, bro. I'm DJ Velos. If you see me on the chats on YouTube when you go live, that's me, man. It was a pleasure talking to you, bro. I'm a big, big fan.
All right, then, man. Take it easy.
All right, take care, brother.
All right. All right, man. So, listen, I'm gonna figure out how to do what this man said. How do you even
I don't even know how to exit out of this.
Yeah, that's the.
I don't even know how to get out of this, bro.
Yeah, so
I don't even know how to hang up.
You had no request, okay? Yeah, that was the other thing I was trying to figure out with this. Oh, so you figure out how to hang up. I got to figure out how to kick people off too, right? Yeah, so I'm Steam Yards. Okay, so we gonna do that. We gonna do that for you people on So who want to talk to me now? Who on Instagram want to talk to me now? Darren love that ego stroke. It wasn't even about the ego stroke, dog. I mean, it was about somebody give me some good game, give me some good information. I need some good information because I don't really do YouTube like that. I put some videos up. It was never meant to make money, and I just be trying to help, answer some people's questions, get rid of some shit. But it's not about my ego, man. None of this is about my ego. Really, trust me. See, and like people will come on Instagram Live, but don't nobody ever want to talk. Don't nobody ever want to talk. Don't nobody ever, like, they want to leave comments, talk all that crazy shit, but they don't want to get on live and say nothing. Nobody. Look at that. No takers. Nobody. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ain't nobody, ain't none of y'all about that life. Ain't none of y'all about that life. Y'all just willing to leave comments. Y'all ain't willing to talk to me. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people tell me, Darren, you was tough with them guns. You ain't about them hands, man. Put them guns down and pick up them hands. Y'all all tough in the comment section, but y'all don't want to talk to me live. Get out my comment section and go ahead and hit me on this live. Go ahead and get on me, baby. Come on, talk to me. Let's go live with this dude. Let's see if he pick up. It's okay. We got a brave person here, man.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. All right, man. So, what questions do you have for me?
I don't really have any questions. I just spent hours watching your videos at work, and I liked them a lot.
Okay, so
I'm in the Detroit area.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a firefighter.
Oh, where?
In Brownstown Township.
Brownstown.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, my mother lived in Taylor.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Okay, and I've been to that pilot over there off of
75 West.
Yeah, West Road. I've been down Telegraph. I mean, I've been to that Jets Pizza over there on Telegraph Road quite a few times. Oh yeah, I know Brownstown. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I guess he froze up. Okay. All right, so how do we do this? That's the other thing. How do you get rid of people in this thing, man? All right, let's try this. I don't even know how to work this system. Oh, this is somebody else. So I I ain't get rid of the other guy, but now I got another guy. So I can't even figure out what's going on.
I don't mind, brother. Hey, look, contrary to everybody else, I'm fine with what you do. I'm fine with what you do. You do the job that no one else wants to do, and then they want to pick apart how you do it. You know what I mean? Like we as a people tend to hold on to all the negative stuff we do, and like you think that's black. Just because someone is black doesn't mean their behavior is conducive of black people. And you deal with people who are very disrespectful towards authority figures. So how are you expect? I mean, you got people that judge you that wouldn't take somebody talking bad to them at McDonald's, but you have people that threaten you with physical violence on a daily basis, yet you show up to a job every day to try to secure it for the average person to be able to shop. And the same people you are working for is the people in these poor areas that don't get this kind of support. Those are the ones that turn on you the most. So I just find it astonishing that you get so much hate when all you're trying to do is make a safe shopping experience for those who can't afford to go out to the better policed areas.
Well, let me ask you a couple questions here, right?
Sure.
So, okay, so what do you do for a living?
Me?
Yeah.
You said what I for a living? I work with cars. I'm in automotives.
Okay. So you don't work for a city or state. You're not security, police, firefighter like that.
No, I did do security in my younger years. I did do security for a number of years while I was in college. And I had a lack of experience in the security game, so I had to take the job I wanted that I could get, which was normally in very rough neighborhoods.
And so so were you in Detroit? Were you in Indiana, Chicago?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you already know it, brother. You already know it, brother.
Oh, okay.
You already know. I did D.C. Look, I did D.C. and Baltimore, Derek. D.C. and Baltimore.
You know, let me share a real interesting story with you about Baltimore. So, I was in the Army at the time. I was posted in Frederick, Maryland. And this is my first car, and I'm in Baltimore. I don't know nothing about Baltimore, right? And I'm rolling through Baltimore, and I pull up to the stop sign behind this car. And I swear to God, here come 50 cars. 500,000 cops jump out these cars, the car in front of me. And I'm like, where the hell am I at? What the hell is going on? And holy shit. I mean, when I tell you they came out of nowhere, And I mean, they yanked everybody out that car. So that was my first experience in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal, brother. That's normal. I've seen that on several occasions. Just sitting on the side of the road. Okay, we're gonna run in the house and get all the drugs out of it. But I just it was weird. I was just watching the live. I didn't expect you to bring me on. I wasn't prepared or anything, but I don't look at you like everyone else. Like I don't understand. I mean, I understand it because I think people are just sheep and they're gonna go with what's easiest and it's low key, they really want to be you, the person that stands up against everybody. But it's very difficult to do that because you got to have knowledge of self and be a strong individual to not kind of give in to public pressure. You know what I mean? Like when you really think about it, it's like, okay, like what are they really mad at you about? You're doing your job, right? If you're not shopping or you're not, a person who is doing something proper, then you're just hanging out. You're lawyering. These are all against the law. So why do you get? I just don't understand it, man. Why do you get the hate for doing your job?
Well, okay. So here's the deal. So there's a certain expectation with security. You're supposed to observe and report, and you're not supposed to do anything else, right? And they have that expectation, and I would tell people. A security company's policy and what you're able to do legally are two different things. Okay, so initially I started working for a security company, but they gave me no direction, no guide. I didn't have to do no reports, nothing. They was really there just for the money, right? They didn't really want you to do anything. So most people don't expect you to do anything. And then most people think that that, well, you can only do something here. You can't go out here and do this. You shouldn't be doing that. So it was those kind of expectations that the general audience, some people in the audience have, or seen these videos have, that says, Darren, you can't do a certain thing. And then the police just thought I was overstepping my bounds as well. It's like I was some over enthusiastic amateur, and they did test me. Like they, I mean, I don't have the video, but I mean, there was this scene from The Shield where, these guys got around this one cop, and they were acting like they were trying to intimidate him, and I got that same thing from APD. I tried to push the people out, like 20 people I tried to CT within the first 3 days, and one cop said, well, if you do something wrong, we'll arrest you. And then McFarland at one time, I was talking to McFarland about something, and I was trying to, because I had caught somebody with some weed and this and that and the other, and he tried to grill me, and he said, well, who's that, and what they doing, and what they doing, and what's this, and this. And then I proceeded to tell him, oh, that's a con man, that dude's selling drugs, that dude's probably boosting stuff, this man is doing this, and this man is doing that. And then after that, he ain't really had nothing to say to me about it. Because I wasn't really over enthusiastic about it. And then I had a detective, a female detective, tell me that she was looking for a person that had got killed last year in the underground. She told me, right? And then by the end of the day, I was able to tell her, hey, listen, I don't know why you're looking for this person, but they're dead, right? At the underground. And I remember walking through the courthouse once and just like saying his name and laughing, and she just smiled. Because no one expected me to be up on it, and well, for the lack of the proper language, to be that well informed. And like Rick had once said, no one has seen anybody like you. Not the police, and not these people out here. No one's ever, because you don't just say things like you know things, basically. You don't say you know. And you don't overstep your bounds. You go right up to the line and then you stop. And so, it's that kind of thing. But
what that kills me though, because people have such energy to dissect what you are supposed to and not supposed to do, while completely grazing over the criminal aspect of what you're dealing with. Like nobody has anything to say about Tim. No one has to say, well, look, this man is at his job. He's getting paid to do what he wants to do. Fred is not getting paid to hang up at this mall all day long and get loud and create issues. And so, again, it's just the public, man. Like everybody, we got a lot of soft people out here that are scared to stand up and be individuals and speak out against things. Like you're not going to cancel me because I don't agree with criminal behavior. And because I believe that this man was doing, regardless of how, the fact that the police gave you such little help shows why you have to be the way you are. See, no one looks at it from that aspect. You have police that were actively helping criminals get away with crime, but coming after you for trying to do your job. What world are we in where this is what people are going to stand on, right?
Well,
I messed up in my head and I don't want to stay in the world.
It's funny that you say that, because there was a retired officer, right? Retired APD officer. He was down there for a couple of days with Georgia Power or Georgia Gas. I mean, they were doing some road work, something on the street, right? And he said, and this is when I was wearing my all black uniform, right? He said, I can't believe that APD is letting you and this guy across the street handle this block like they are. Because that's what we were doing. We were handling the block. That's what I try to tell people. When I first got there, APD and MARTA used to come through there 2-3 times a day, right? And I got there January 25th, 2012. I'm telling you, by the middle of March, they stopped coming through there, right? And they stopped coming through there because I could handle it. Like when I first got there, I didn't have a vest, right? I didn't have a vest. And then the first vest I brought, you ready for this? I want you to be prepared for this now. It was an airsoft vest. For airsoft, right? Right.
That can't even stop a shake, bro. That can't even stop a shake.
But you know what it could do? You know what it could do?
Intimidated.
No, it could mount a camera. It could mount the GoPro, right? And it wasn't until it took me a little while. Like when I first got there, I didn't have the taser. I had to buy the taser. That's why I wanted an X26. I think it cost like $1,000. But the M26 cost $400. That's why I had the M26. Because I had to hurry up and get a taser. Why did I have to hurry up and get a taser? Because I knew I just couldn't shoot you. But I could taser you. And I could do it a lot faster than I could shoot you. Oh, and I could hold you at taser point when I couldn't hold you at gunpoint. You got to know something about the law to know these things, right? So the airsoft vest could mount the camera, and then later I got a plate carrier, right? And what kind of plates did I buy? Oh, I brought ceramic plates level 4 that can stop rifle bullets. That's what I did. So, yeah, man, but yeah, the police, they looked, I mean, the police, the cops taught me a lot now. One or two, right? One, there was a white cop told me, man, go get a vest because everybody on the block is complaining about you. Everybody on the block is complaining about you, and everybody is making death. I mean, every knucklehead on the block is complaining about me, and I'm making threats. Now, it was supposed to be, I had heard the underground precinct at the time is where they threw all the lazy cops.
Right.
That's where they sent. I mean, I don't like this word. I think it's unfair. I don't want people to take this to heart. I think it's completely unfair. But when I first got down there, that's where they said all the bums were, at the underground precinct.
Okay.
Then they brought in this white girl. She wasn't there that long. They brought in Peak. They brought in Jones, and not Jones. They brought in Peak, a light-skinned bald-headed guy, but it wasn't bald-head because bald-head is from Chicago and he's a big dude. And then they brought in somebody else, right? So they brought in 4 cops. The white girl was pregnant. She disappeared, and Peak and the other 2 were there for most of the summer, and then one dude kind of messed up some kind of bust, and they put him on administrative. They put him on the desk, and the other dude, he just transferred out of there. So, but yeah, I mean, they had even gotten in trouble by command, because for like a week, maybe 2, they had to stand and post on the block because they weren't making the arrest that they were supposed to make. They weren't generating the numbers. So there's a lot of things going on. Some cops down there liked me. Some cops down there didn't like me because I was making their shift too difficult. So I got a video called "Escalate This."
They called you paperwork. Paperwork. Every time you showed the work, man, you make them do a lot of paperwork, man. And half them brothers can barely read. So they don't like that to type that out. I gotta ask you a quick question, though. I gotta ask you the question, bro, because I've been waiting to know for a minute. So one of my favorite videos, I love that video, when you tased that girl. When you tased that girl and she went stiff and went down.
Oh yeah, okay.
So with the kids and all that, which they escalated at you, then you just asked the kids to be quiet and they wanted to be disrespectful.
Well, no. So listen. So the kid screamed and I said, "Hey!" Right? I yelled, "Hey!" Now
That's all you said, right?
I know, but listen. I mean, you got kids? Do you have a kid? Okay, so if some random dude, your kid screamed, I don't care if he's a police officer or not, kind of yelled at your kid, would you not be upset about it? I think you would.
So here's how I conduct myself. Again, here's how I conduct myself in public. So I'm not going to allow my kids to behave in that manner. One screen, doing something like that, but I'm going to be controlling my children. And again, this is a male. So it's a male. This may not be how female does control their children. However, it doesn't make sense. And I see where you're going with it, but to me, the viewer, it doesn't make sense because you saying A was not as worse as them calling you F niggas and you gay and you got the little kids yelling gay and that's why you gay and that's see those are the things that stuck to me. Not what I watched everything that went on outside of that. So you let these kids speak to a grown adult, an authority figure in that negative manner. You're breeding disrespect and contempt towards authority. For what? For you asking them to A. All you said was A. So that response was justified.
Well, no. So here's the other half of it. Okay, so I understood that they would be upset, and most people don't like you to talk to their kids like that. So I got that, and that's why I stood there for a while and took that. That's why you didn't say anything. That's why I was looking off. Okay, they mad. I got it. Well, all right, okay. But then she just took it. She took her thing a little too far, to quote Bloodstone. She just ran her little thing into the ground, and that's when we was like, okay, we done had enough. Get your kids and get out. And that's what the problem was. And I think women in general, not in specific, but in general, don't think that things will happen to them. They just don't. They don't.
There's no implied when sisters these days and a lot of women these days feel that they can talk to men of color in any way, shape, or form as disrespectfully as they can with impunity and without any repercussions. But the problem is that it's so accepted that men in that area didn't have a problem with the level of disrespect that was being spewed towards you. You didn't get any credit for sitting there. Like you said, you sat there, you took it for a little bit. You were professional. Nobody speaks about that. Even though they were calling you everything but a child of God, and it wasn't until someone put their hands on you is that you reacted. But yet and still, they still find fault in what you did.
Well, she walked up in my face, right? And like, okay, you need to back the fuck up. And so I pushed her back. And that's when she kicked off her flops and she started to swing. Right now, most people say, like people who disagree with it, like, what, you couldn't fight, you couldn't handle that girl while you had the taser. Well, I tell people, like, the taser is like, would you rather me hit her, punch her in the face? Would you rather me take a baton out and whack her upside her body? Or would you rather me hit her with this taser and it be done in like 5 seconds? And like, I'm taser certified, so I've been tasered. Trust me. That thing will get your immediate attention. Like, it's immediate.
When she locked up and fell, I had that as my TikTok one day. Just her locking up and falling. And then what got me was her baby daddy comes by. You gonna do that for my baby?
But that's not the father. That's not the father. He's not the father. Jamonte was not the father of any of her kids. That's not. No, well, the father of her kids, at least, I think she had 3 kids. At least she's got 2. Man, I hate this language. But she has 2 baby daddies. I hate that language, right? So, but I know one of them was from Louisiana, and he was still locked up, so he couldn't be there at all. And I think, and maybe, because I can't confirm it, right? Maybe the other one was David Lowe. And nothing, nobody ever came and talked to me about it. People tried to spin it. Yaya tried to spin it. And I'm like, listen, you don't even know what you're talking about. That video's up where she was trying to spin it. And like, you don't even know what you're talking about, right? So, no, man, I mean, And listen, I know people find it funny, but if you go through the pictures on my Instagram page and you find that picture and you blow that picture up with where I tased her, and you can see the darts electrified in her body, right? You can see both the dots. One of those pictures, you can see those dots electrified. But I want you to take a look at her face, right? No, this is real important. This is real important. She doesn't look scared. She looks terrified. And that's not a good thing. Yeah, but that's not a good thing. I mean, like when you.
Why is that not a good thing though?
I mean, you don't want her to be terrified. I mean, like, dude, you can be scared of something. Being terrified of something, that's a whole different level. Like, okay, so like, say you was about to get in a fight with Mike Tyson. Oh, you'd be scared, right? You would be scared, right? Say you was in the middle of the ocean and there was a great white shark coming at you. Oh, you'd be terrified. That's a whole different level of scared. That's just a whole different level.
Yeah, but she wasn't terrified when she was hitting on you.
No, she was terrified. She was terrified because I can take the video frame by frame. As soon as she saw that taser point at her, you could see her eyes go down toward the taser, and you could see the expression on her face. And I hate to use this quote because I got it from the internet. And at that moment, she could see she fucked up.
She fucked up. And that you ain't heard about her putting her hands on no security guard since, right? So clearly you did a public service there, right? Because she even acted up in public since she probably got a degree. She probably
Well, no, to be honest with you, she got breast cancer. And it's amazing that I do believe she's still alive, but it's amazing that she's still alive.
Did y'all interact after that?
No, but oddly enough, when I went to her Facebook page, like when she got out of jail, she went back. She went back to the mall. She took a picture of herself back in the mall before I got there, right? To make that statement, but I never personally seen her back in the mall. But she went back in the mall, took a picture with her in the mall, like, see, nigga, I can come back in this mall and do it, But I wasn't there. But it's no victory. It's to me, it's no victory. And then when the videos blew up, I've always said this, that I was really concerned about her mental health after that, because she takes such a beating online, and really, you're not going to be able to talk shit to anybody about nothing, because all they got to do is bring this incident up, right? And I feel like some of the people who got, I wonder if my videos contribute to the problems that are in Atlanta today. And then I also wonder, like some of the people who got killed, like, dude, you can't be tough any place else because you don't really know who's seen these videos, right? And so they like you standing there barking, but like they don't, like, as far as they concerned, and this is just the general persona in the hood, right? You got punked by security, like, dude, I can't even take you seriously. And that's I don't know what happened to D'Amica Garrett, but his general personality, I believe he was trying to do something and be something that he wasn't. And that's how he got killed. And in that aggression, since you in Baltimore, or you from that area, DC, Baltimore area, you got to be that kind of aggressive. You from around the way. But when somebody tests your gangster, oh nigga, you got to stand on it. You got to go. I mean, win, lose, or draw, you got to go. You can't be a bitch on the set. Ain't no bitches on the set. You can't fake it.
It's hilarious that masculinity that they're trying to portray is all based on femininity, though. It's all based on not being able to control your emotions. When you have masculine traits that males don't do, and you can't mix femininity. It's just natural. You can't mix femininity with testosterone because what you have is a very strong, tough individual with no restraints, and they don't understand how and what they're supposed to be doing out here. They're just worried about how they're being viewed.
Well, you know what?
The issue, because that's what, like you said.
You know what? I got the same problem, or at least I had the same problem, right? Because if I had like, say my father had been in my life more, I probably would have been different when I was down there. I keep telling people, like, dude, you did. People would tell me I was no better than the people down there, and I would tell them, no, I am those people. We're no different. The only difference is yeah, they're trying to intimidate me, and you can't intimidate me. So now, what's your next move, right? Because I've already told you, it ain't about the hands, right? We ain't doing hands. I'm here to win. Oh, you can't use these hands, but I'm not there to fight. I'm here to win. And so,
hey, that's one of your best lines, bro. You was like, nah, I ain't tough. I'm just gonna win, nigga. I'm just gonna win. He was like, I ain't tough. I'm just gonna win.
but so I got that from the Republicans, right? We here to win. I got that from the U.S. military. You bring overwhelming force to the party. You bring 1 tank, we bring 10. You bring 10, we bring 100. You bring 100, we bring 1,000. That's military doctrine, right? You don't set up your perimeter outside your front door. You push it back. That's why I tried to have influence on the block, because I don't want my perimeter at my front door. This is military doctrine, right? This is all I got to do is win. I'm the softest guy in the room. I'm the weakest guy in the room. I'm the guy with the highest level of commitment. I'm getting all this information from other people who had done maybe not this particular thing, but telling me how they won. And so when you look at somebody like Mitch McConnell, he don't care how you view him. That motherfucker just want to win. And guess what Mitch McConnell do? That's a bastard for the Republican Party, but he wins. That's what Mitch McConnell does. Whatever you think of Mitch McConnell, that motherfucker wins. He wins. And consistently. Oh no, Obama, you can't put in that Supreme Court justice. Nope. We gonna do everything we block. Trump gets in one, 2, or 3 Supreme Court justices. He won. He gets all these judges appointed to federal courts. He wins. He wins. So, I ain't gotta be tough. All I gotta do is win. That's Mitch McConnell. I'm telling you where I got it from. That's Mitch McConnell.
Are you ever going to come out with any more videos?
Yeah, man.
You ain't currently?
Yeah. I got some stuff, man. But it's just to fill out the story. If I do that, if I find out whether that people at Pontiac, that security company still exists or not, if they don't exist, that stuff from Pontiac, it's not a whole lot of it, but it will be real interesting, for sure.
Do you do podcasts? Do you do interviews?
No, man, I'm trying to do this right here. Like, I want to talk. Like, so somebody put me up on StreamYard, and I need to figure out how to do that on YouTube, right? Because now I want all the haters to come at me. Like the people people who tell me I can't do anything, and then I want everybody else to see me back it up with not only statute but case law at the time. Like you telling me I can't do this, and I'm gonna give you the statute, and if I have the case law still, if I can still find it, or if I have to go look it back up, it's hard to look it back up when you do something live, right? And give you the case law behind when you do this.
I need you and Charleston White to do something together. That's what I need. I need y'all to have a show because that'll be the #1 show in the world, man. I need y'all two to have a show.
I don't know, man. Charleston White, man, that dude, ooh. I will never tell you that what that man says is wrong. I will never tell you, like, a lot of what that man says is right. It's absolutely correct. But the way he goes about it, dog, I mean, ooh.
Yeah, that man is vicious. You told somebody F their daughter and they can't wait till she get older because they gonna come and get her.
Yeah, that's some more crazy ass stuff. So Hey man, listen, I don't know how to knock you off of here, but
It's good talking to you, brother.
yeah, you hang up because I don't know how to hang you up.
That's all right, brother.
I
Hey, brother,
appreciate it, man.
I'm gonna inbox you. I would love to interview you, brother. I would love to do a podcast on you if you so would choose to do it, man. I would love to do that. I think people need to hear the side of the story outside of the arguing. You know what I mean? To really break it down and see it, because I don't think they understand what you. Yeah, they saw that video stuff. They saw those clips and everything, but they didn't understand the destitution that was there before you got there. I know people from around there, and I know people that were on both sides of the fence. They was like, "Man, it's gonna do too much," but there was also people that was like, "Bro, I could actually walk in there without being harassed. Like, you literally can't get 10 steps in there before without like 50 people after ask you for money, looking around you, talking stuff to you, whatever. There was no way." It was business owners that they couldn't say it out front, but they were thankful because they could actually breathe and do business. And I just think that you have another story. You have a story that hasn't been told, and people need to see it from that perspective. Because we got this thing, like, oh, he doing too much, or he doing this, he doing that. Nah, man, it's a good stuff, man. But I ain't gonna hold you, brother. My man King said you gotta go, so I ain't gonna hold you.
All right then, man. Hit me in the inbox, man, and we'll talk about some things. All right.
All right, brother. Hey, stay up, brother. I'm viewing. We on your side over here. You got a team to mess with you, man. Keep it up.
All right then. All right then.
All right, brother.
Okay, so I'm on this Instagram live because I don't know how to do it on YouTube, but I ain't even shut y'all off. I should have shut y'all off and made y'all come over here. But y'all get to hear this conversation. Like, who on this Instagram live really got something to say? Who got something to say? Y'all, who's that? Oh, she looked pretty good in that thumbnail. Dez, what's going on with you, Dez? I'm so easily distracted. I don't know, why am I taking off my hat like I got my glasses on? I'm so damn stupid. Any of y'all want to join? Just leave a comment. Say, hey, Darren, bring me in. Just bring me in, and I'll bring you in. Right? While we doing this stuff right here. Right? This is crazy, man. I should have done this a long time ago. I'm gonna get this steam out because I want the haters to come out. I want the haters to come out. You don't know how to leave a comment. Are you on Instagram? All right. I got to go use the bathroom real quick. Like, listen, y'all figure out if y'all want to come in. I'm gonna be back in 20 seconds, and then if I can't get nothing going, then I'm done with this. I just, wow. All right, man. This is the greatest reality show ever, the Ghetto version. This is real ghetto. I'm doing some real ghetto stuff here. I apologize. I'll get it together. Anybody here on this Instagram live want to talk to me? Well, you missed my videos, but do you want to talk to me? All you got to do is leave a comment that says, listen, bring me in on live, and I'm going to bring you in on live. Was Detroit was, I didn't have a problem in Detroit. I mean, really. Like the apartment complexes are always a problem. The apartment complexes are already, I do, but I don't have an IG. Well, how come you don't have an IG? Anybody on IG want to talk to me? Anybody brave enough to say, hey, bring me in on live. because I want to talk to you. I want to ask you some questions. Right? I mean, this is your chance to get it. I mean, to get all your questions answered. All you have to do is say, bring me in. Nobody. No takers. Man. I just, okay, now see, now we got 20% battery on this, man. Now we got 20% battery, but like, listen, if you bring me, if you want to talk to me, I think now's the time. Cause I'm gonna figure out how to do this. I mean, they told me StreamYard. I'm probably gonna look it up. Tonight and probably next week, I'm gonna figure out how to do it. I mean, I'm gonna do a couple of test runs, see how to do it. Oh, bring you in? Okay, well, let's bring you in. Hold on. How do we bring you in, Todd? It's not giving me the option to bring you in, Todd. It's report, comment, block, pin, add as moderator, follow. So it's something that's on your end that's not allowing me to bring you in. Let me see. See, I can go live with Punchy. I can go live with DJ Velo, but I've been live with him. Nope, I can't go live with Randy. And I can't go live with you. So it's not me, it's you. So who else want to go live here? So DJ Bello said you should send me a request for me to go live with you. And then, oh, this dude. I don't have an option to send you a request when I tap on your name. Nope, you got to send the request. Yeah, man, I'm still trying to figure this out. Rest in peace, Sinful the P. Absolutely. 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 You know, I wonder when Freeze's It is going to make a song about it. He made one about Kenny Red. I brought the record. It was actually a pretty good record. I wonder when he's going to make one about Sinful the P. What's good? Patrick Rogers, you got something to say to me? I mean, because now's the time, man. Like y'all can really get at me now. Like y'all can really get at me. Like y'all be talking all that craziness in the comment section. Now you can put your name on it, put your face on it, right? Y'all talking all that crazy. I'll go ahead and click on you and bring you in. You want to come in? Who want to come in? Who's your cousin Cookie? Who's Cookie? I don't know. Who are you talking about? Who's this? Off-grid prosperity. Hold on. Off-grid prosperity. The guy who was telling me about some things he think I should do. Yeah.
What's up, man? Big fan of the channel. I just want to come on and say, yeah, I think you should do more live streams, and you should be the one making money off your content. You know?
I make some money. Don't think I don't make any money. But it was never about the money.
Right. But what I'm saying is the potential is there, because right now I'm working on my channel. Another guy in the chat, College of the Year, I'm friends with. We're working on our channel, I've been a fan of your channel a long time, and you know, I just think the potential is there. And
No, I'm talking to you, but some people ask me what happened to Jennifer, so I'm like, I don't know.
oh yeah, whatever. But yeah, no, you're definitely like a, you know, kind of internet celebrity thing going on and shit. And yeah, it's great work back in the day. I commend you on that, man. And it's crazy out there.
Okay, you got any questions? Stuff that you didn't know, you want some clarity on what you've seen?
Not really, man. It's kind of self-explanatory, but it's good to talk to you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm I'm looking for the haters though. I'm not looking for the fans.
Yeah.
I want the haters to chime in now. Be honest with you. The people who disagree with me. Those are the people I want to talk to. I don't mind talking to the people. I mean, I talk to anybody if anybody got any questions. But man, bring on the haters. I need the hate. Now I need the haters. So we can really, like, man, you did this wrong. You shouldn't have did Fred that way. You shouldn't have did Terry this way. You couldn't do that. And, you know, because they was on a public street and this and that and the other. Yeah, I want you to stand on your words now. Now come talk to me now. Now, we doing this now.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's what you can do. That's what you did. Yeah.
But I did whatever I could within the confines of the law. So
exactly, yeah.
And I tell people I could have done more, but I didn't want to take on the liability. So here's one thing that I want people to really to hold on to. You never have to concern yourself about the people who agree with you. You always have to concern yourself about the people that don't. And that's right, because people who agree with you aren't ever going to be the problem. The people who don't agree with you, those are the people that are going to be the problem. Those are the ones that you need to concern yourself with. Don't worry about the adulation. I don't care about the adulation. Just, you know, thank the people who agree with you, but the people who concern about who don't agree with you, those are the people that can jam you up. Especially if you're in law enforcement, security. Those are the people that will try to give you the legal problems and try to put you in jail, try to get you fired, try to put you in prison. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. But that sentiment plays across all levels, no matter what you're doing. You're trying to build your channel, whatever that channel is. All the people that don't agree with what you're doing, or it may be a little risky or controversial. Yeah, those are the people.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, because I don't want to get like labeled as right wing and all that kind of shit right now, you know. But you know, but I think, you know, as we were saying earlier, you should get like that OBS. It's open broadcasting software. Then you can put yourself in the corner of the screen and play your videos and like other shit. And then you could do the live streams.
So is that OBS on Mac?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And so that's the name of the software? That's the name of the software?
Yeah, so it's the most common software that everyone uses just to be able to fuck around on like live streams and put a video in the back and yourself. And then what else you can do is that StreamYards thing. And you can have other people up like you wanted to, you know. You can do that at the same time, but basically, that's what I think you should take your channel. You should like do that, you know, monetize, maybe like organize your vids, because you got so many vids and they're kind of just unorganized too. Is another thing. It's kind of hard to like see what's going on and where and shit.
Yeah, you know where I got that from. So I got a bunch of playlists, and the playlist. And I'll put up lots of videos even after the playlist. But the playlist usually for each person is in chronological order. And so,
right, yeah.
But I was such a fan of Pulp Fiction. I was just like, you can watch this stuff and then you gotta watch the dates so you could like you gotta be a real active listener, and I mean active viewer. And then this is a little bit of ego right here. I'm gonna give you a little bit of ego. Uh, it would be nice if this channel uh, got the level of man. I get older, I lose language. Got the level of praise as The Wire. Have you ever seen The Wire?
No, rarely. But I know what you're talking about.
Oh well, listen. You need to watch The Wire. Everybody thinks everybody thinks The Sopranos is the greatest, and I'm like, I like The Sopranos, but no.
Okay, I'll check. I need to check it out.
Oh yeah, The Wire. I mean, there's a lot of what I tell people when I'm telling you from when I was first watching it. There's a lot of truth in this. Who in the hell told these people they could tell this kind of truth?
Yeah, I seen the video. I've seen your video where you're talking to that lady, telling her the episode is like what's going on out there with the drug game and whatever else shit, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, The Wire is one hell of a thing. And if I could, it's egotistical to think that I could ever reach the status of something that was that incredibly well written and acted. It's just an incredible series, except for maybe like the last season. But yeah, it's an incredible series. You should watch it. And so, open broadcast software, and then like DJ Velo told me StreamYard, so I'll do that. But open broadcast software. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. I mean tonight. And if I can buy it on Mac or for iOS, I'm going to do it. And so I appreciate you, sir.
It's free.
Oh, there ain't nothing like free. Free's always good. I mean, I take free. Well, sometimes free ain't worth it, but if it's good software and it works well, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you people what you want, because I'm ready to answer all these questions anyway. And try to, if I do it once a week, as people watch this, and people, I always get new viewers and lose old viewers. I mean, it's just what it is. And do that. And so I appreciate that, sir. And so let's see if we can find ourselves a hater. You hang up on yourself, because I don't know how to do it.
All right, peace out. Good talking to you, man.
All right then, man.
See you around maybe another time. All right.
Okay. All right. Like, we're trying to figure this out, man. I got people like this cat right here. Man, it's funny how I just forgot his name. It's not good. Telling me how to give you people like what you want, and I should have pursued this a long time ago, but I'm not a YouTuber like that. It's not why I did this. Anybody on this Instagram live want to talk to me? All you gotta do is leave a comment. I want to talk to you, or send me a request. Whatever you're doing. The liquor store, they burned down the liquor store, Milwaukee's Truth. Yeah, I mean, to reach the level of The Wire would be an incredible amount of work. And I would have to, but I don't know why you can't send me a request. I know, no one ever want to talk. I mean, everybody want to talk smack. Everyone want to leave these crazy comments, but don't no one ever want to talk. We're the haters. Oh, you want to talk. Okay. Well, here you go. We go live with you. No, we did off-grid prosperity. We just did you. Yeah, and for some reason, I just can't bring you on. I mean, it's not an option to do it. So no one ever wants to talk. Test. No, John Moore, you got to come over to Instagram. I mean, people have tried to do what I've done, and I tell them, and I've told them, and you could see other lives, and you could hear. I told them you can't do it. Like your security company won't let you do it, or the people that you work for won't let you do it, and people tried to do it. And then they came back and tell me, nah, the security company don't want it, or no, the client don't want it. I'm like, yeah, man, I already told you these things. Well, you see this? I'm the Mac. I ain't gotta take my hat off. I ain't the Mac. I want to buy a Mac truck. I've always wanted to buy a Mac truck. I want that, I used to know the name of it, the newest one. You know, when I was driving trucks, I was driving a T680. I'm driving a 2013 Shake Freight, and then I had a 2019 T680 that I was driving. But I really wanted a Mac Anthem. I really wanted a Mac Anthem. And I started buying Mac hats, because I'm going to get me a Mac Anthem. But to be honest with you, I'm being a secure courier, I mean, not at this very moment. I will admit, not at this very moment. Dude, I've been making a pretty good living as a secure courier, but man, those cars, man, when they come to pay, when they break and they say, we need this money, I mean, they ain't playing. I'm trying to figure out who to pimp and who to owe, right? Am I pimping these cars or these cars pimping me? Because, man, when they want that money, they get that money, man. Like, hey, I need that money. Jesus. So, let's see if he decides he want to go live. Why are you talking about I need to take my hat off? Yeah, I guess my mother's all right. I mean, she's staying with my cousin. Because dementia's a hard thing to handle, and I couldn't handle it. I guess he want to tell me to take off my hat, but he don't want to go live. Oh, man. Nah. Right now, I couldn't get on your insurance, man. I ain't gonna even tell you, man. Like, the job I got sometimes requires that I move down the road a little bit. And, yeah, sometimes you can't do some things. I mean, some things happen. I mean, dude, I hate to go live with you, right? You want to talk that stuff in the comment section? I'm like, come on, go live with me, right? If you want to go live with me, I can't even stud you no more, man, right? I remember when you ran up and they ran you up out of Atlanta. Ain't nobody ever run me up out of Atlanta. How them dudes gonna run me up out of Atlanta? What makes you think they that strong? What makes you even think they were that interested? I mean, you people be making up fictions. That's what I understand. What do you think? You getting up under my collar or something? You making me bad or something? Oh, you go? All right. All right, Love Terry. I mean, I hit go live with Love Terry. I don't know. I guess the rest of it's on you. I'll try it again. I know I keep hitting go live with Love Terry, but you ain't come up. Well, on Instagram, it means go live. And I'm trying to go live, but it ain't, he ain't coming through. Yeah. Oh, Love Terry 57 is unable to join. Love Terry 57, why are you unable to join? Well, nobody wants to go live. And see, I mean, and that, I don't know who died. That's what I'm talking about. Like all this criticism. and nobody wants to go live. I'm going to advertise this for a week on YouTube, right? And on Instagram. Go live with Darren. Bring all your criticism. Bring all your hate. Bring it all. I want it all. I want all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me your like. Because one guy was a lawyer and wanted to debate law with me. I'm like, dude, you're a freaking lawyer. You want me to debate law, which I don't even see what, like, I knew I was right in what I was doing, but you know, I can't debate the law with a lawyer. I mean, I have to sit down. I don't know enough. I have to sit down and like read stuff. And so that's why I can write a motion, because I have time to read stuff, study, get information, make an argument, refine the 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 argument, and then present it. But I don't know enough about the law to really debate anybody about like a lot of fine points, let alone a lawyer. But I know what I know. I don't get fancy with the law because I don't know enough about the law. But I know enough to do what I was doing, and I know I was right. And I knew I was right because no one came after me about it. Not like I had a lot of friends. What do you make you? So no one here on Instagram Live other than Love Terry 57 right now wants to go live, but Love Terry 57 couldn't go live. I don't know why he couldn't do it, but you know, whatever. Who won what fight? Let me see. What are you talking about? Well, I'm live on two different things. Do I want tickets for the next 49ers game? What, in Kansas City? You want me to go to Kansas? Live in Detroit, or is that live in Detroit? You know, how am I supposed to interpret that one? Fred versus Diesel. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't even care. You can't ask me a question here. Hey, listen, if you on Instagram, you can't ask me a question in the comment section. You got to go live. Ain't no bitches on the set. Don't be a bitch on the set. Go live. Let's try it again. No bitches on the set, man. Look at this, man. Man. Nobody got any nuts, man. Oh, nobody got any nuts. It's like all your people ain't got no nuts, man. Y'all can't put your name on it, man. Put your name on it. Put your face on it, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on over here to Instagram Live, man. Darren Long, DARIENLONG _ GRSE _ Metro Mall. Come on here and talk to your boy. Don't be up here. Come here. You brought macadamia nuts, so I mean, ain't no bitches on the set. If I hit you up to go live, just go live with me. Y'all be calling me a buster. Y'all be calling me a sucker. Man. Shit, man. In a world full of suckers, man. I mean, in a world full of lollipops, you know I'm sucker free. In a world full of lollipops, you know I'm sucker free. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, they be all talk off-grid prosperity. They ain't about that life. They ain't about that life. Y'all ain't about that life. I mean, you just joined. Hold on. You just joined? Can't even go live. Let's see what Milwaukee Jeff want to do. Milwaukee Jeff. See if he good out here. See if he good. See if he good in these Instagram streets. Milwaukee Jeff, man. What's going on, dog?
Hey, man. Everything you were saying back in 2013 is coming right into fruition right now, bro.
What was I saying back in 2013? Because I don't even know, dog.
No. How you was talking about the underground was going to be this and be that. And now they're having a big struggle what they trying to do with it.
Oh.
You was preaching to them boys. Like, hey, y'all need to take heed to what I'm saying. The only cat who was listening to you was Rick. But Rick was funny sometimes. Rick was cool one day and asshole the next day.
Yeah.
But you was thinking some gangster to Fred. Fred was listening to you, but Fred had lyrics, man. You should have told him to get in that rap stuff, because Fred had lyrics, bro.
But he you know, he put out a couple of albums, man. I mean, he just didn't. He made one record called "Go Crazy" that I liked. That I brought that record. I think he was kicking a little salt on my name, though. I mean, if I could listen to them lyrics.
You didn't like the joint he did, the Shooby-Doo-Ba-Doo? Remember you?
Oh no, man, that's bullshit, man. I'm talking about that bullshit.
I was like, yo, what's with this Shooby-Doo-Ba-Doo? I was like, man, I got cats at the job watching your joints from 13. They was like, how long this been? I said, man, this cat been gone for a minute. But you was kicking so much knowledge to them cats, but they not understand. It's a gold mine down there. I went past there like 2 or 3 days ago. You know that joint boarded up?
Oh, is it?
It's boarded up.
Well, somebody told me that whole block now is pretty much like a ghost. Like only 2 or 3 businesses are open on that whole block now.
You know they did All Eyes on Me down there in Spider-Man? I'm serious.
Really?
Hey, all that. When you used to say clear the doorway, and then they did another movie. It's like 6, 7 movies. You tell people to clear the doorway. The joints you say, hey, clear the doorway. They did movies down there where you was at.
Hey, I mean, low key. I mean, like, I think, you know, for people who've seen this channel, that's like a, you know, if they go to Atlanta, like that's a tourist site. They want to go down.
Derek, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was watching First 48. Maybe you used to go in the back where Steve smoked the cigarettes.
Okay.
The little check cashing place next door, that was on First 48. Somebody shot somebody.
Oh.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Is that Danny Marshall? You talking about Danny Marshall?
Yeah, you should tell them. I don't want to say his name because I ain't no snitch.
No, but Danny Marshall's in prison. So.
Yeah. But yo, when you should tell boys to sit on the ledge all the time, York, and what's the old boy name? You get into it with him all the time. I'm gonna tell you his name in a minute. Marcus. Who was it? Remember Marcus? You get into it with all the time.
I mean, there was York.
There was Joshua York. Marcus.
And yeah, Marcus. I mean, yeah, it's not Marcus Pennell, but there was another Mark down there. He had been to prison. It's like him and his son were both down there, like selling drugs at the same time. I thought that was interesting.
They still down there, but they in the back now. You know, they sold coke in the front. They sold weed in the back.
No. They sold coke. They sold pills and coke on Broad Street. They sold weed on Peachtree.
They still down there, bro. They still down there.
Well, yeah, a lot of people still down there. I mean, people do tell me like some dudes. I mean, that's where they make their living. So I mean, why would they be down there? I mean, it is a hub. We tried to get all those buses. Well, we didn't try. There was a homeowners association that tried to get all those buses on Broad Street, like off of Broad Street, and move them someplace else. And they did that happen for about 2-3 days. and then Martin moved him right back to Broad Street.
That's crazy.
And
That's
it-
crazy.
And that happened about 2014, 2015, I think. And in like, because if you get rid of that hub and you get rid of that traffic, then there ain't really no need for them to be there.
So you ain't been down there since you did the 2020 joint on ABC? You ain't been down there since?
I mean, I rolled through there one time, and you know, and like I saw Santana standing out in front of what used to be.
You talking about Proof?
Yeah,
He's still down there?
he was down there, and when I went through there, in 2019 or 2020, and like, what is this dude still doing down in, like, he was standing in front of the nail shop. It used to be a clothing store that was next to Rick's booth. They used to sell sneakers and shit.
That's crazy.
And
They
he-
had the 2 for the 100 for the sneakers.
Well, I mean, be honest with you, your name is Milwaukee Jeff. I thought you was in Milwaukee, but you in
No,
Atlanta.
That's I'm from Milwaukee, born and raised, but you know I'm down in the A now. I've been down here for a minute.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you from Detroit? You from East or West?
no, I'm not from Detroit, man.
Oh, word?
I'm from Buffalo, New York. I mean, my mother lived in Detroit, so.
Oh, whoa! You ain't no Bills fan, is you?
Nigga, I mean, not really. I mean, I was always the Denver Broncos, but you know, they went home. They decided they didn't want to play, so they decided they wanted to go home. And like I told somebody, like a Lions fan, I said, "Oh, the Bills are like the Lions now, home on the couch, where the Bills and the Lions watch the other teams play." But
That's fucked up, kid.
but yeah, I mean, I never rooted for the Bills because I didn't want to hear all that stuff. Like when they had that 4-year run, I didn't want to, like, I mean, they still talked about the Bills 2 to 3 weeks after they lost the damn Super Bowl. So just imagine what would have happened if they won. And I didn't want to hear all that shit. So I was never a Bill fan because of that. But now they was playing, I was saying like the weather worked against the Bills, but they just got outplayed, man. They got outplayed everywhere. They just got outplayed. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, they just, I mean, for the way they played that day, they deserve to be on the couch watching the other teams play. Cause man, they just.
Man, when you gonna drop another YouTube joint?
Oh my God, man. I mean,
I know you got some footage.
I know I got some stuff from Pontiac, Michigan. I mean, I got some other stuff. I mean, but the stuff from downtown Atlanta is just like to give you part of the story, and then you can see like people wanted the long form video. So if I still got stuff from that day because I was going through video, taking out incidents and deleting the rest of the video, so I wouldn't have to buy hard drives all the damn time because man, I was like, it was a terabyte of data a month.
That's crazy. So
And
I'll be checking in on you, man. See what you got going. I just want to give you a shout out, D.
All right then. All right, Milwaukee
Hey,
Jeff.
hold it down, bro.
Okay. You
All right, peace
kick
out.
yourself out because I don't know how to do it.
All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Nah, Fred's not gay. How Fred gonna be gay with 3 kids or 4 kids, man? Come on now. You people say some of this stupid shit. All right, man. Who else got? Like, you can't ask me no questions. You got to go live, Mr. Real Estate 616. You got to go live. You can't ask me no questions on Instagram in the comment section. You got to go live. Who's Gage's mom? Who's that? Who's she? Oh, you decline. You want to ask a question, but you decline? There ain't no bitches on the set, man. You're supposed to be able to get up on the mic and spit your rhymes, man. You're supposed to get on the mic. I mean, like somebody, it's like somebody just challenging you to a battle or even a conversation. You got to get up here in this conversation, man. You can't do all this stuff. You're going to decline. It's, you know, I ain't Kevin Samuels. I ain't going to hurt your feelings. You just have a regular conversation. You got some questions, I can answer them for you. Oh, I mean, who's this hater here? I always got a hater. All right, man. I know, man, this shit is still going on because I'm trying to talk to these people over here, but I ain't never turned this stuff off over here. I mean, I still got 64 people on this line. I mean, I don't know why people are on this line. So nobody want to talk to me now, right? I am the most famous. I think, you know what? I may be the most famous security person in the world. I don't know even how that happened, but okay. But nobody want to say nothing to me. Well, VG Repairs, if you want to go live, you got to come over to Instagram because you got to be able to put your name on it. Yeah, we gonna work on Steamboat and open broadcast software. We gonna work on that. Nobody got any nuts. Now I'll talk to Frank. I mean, I said something to Tanisha, but Tanisha is like, she a different woman now. She like her piece. So I can't do that. So I'm gonna end this thing on Instagram since nobody want to say nothing. And we gonna give you 10. Make a comment. We got some brave soul. Input decline. He just joined. Okay. Let's see what's up.
Hey, what's up, Darian Long?
What's going on with you, dude? Like,
Shout out from San Diego.
okay, hey man, what's going on? Hey man, hold on a second. Hey, listen. Like, all the white guys got more nuts than you black guys. I'm just gonna tell you what's up, right? Because the white guys would go live with me. Like two black guys. I don't know. Like,
I got Mexican.
he corrected me. I'm sorry. The Mexican. I mean, I don't know what GJ Vernell was. He could have been, he could have been Puerto Rican. I don't know, right? But the brothers don't nobody want to go live, man. I mean, they got no nuts, man. A bunch of bitches on the set. You from San Diego, so you know what I mean.
Hey, dude, I love your work. You standing up to everybody down there at that mall. Your videos are crazy. You put in that work. That's cool, dude. That's insane that you've had to deal with some of those confrontations. But
you think I could do that in San Diego? Or you think it'd just be too dangerous?
No, you'd be all right.
The Crips and the Bloods and the Mexican gangs aren't down in San Diego?
Well, they are, but you showed that if you stood up for yourself, people would respect that, and I think that would carry over. Over here, we hear that Atlanta's more violent. And I know, respect goes both ways, dude. It seems like you'd be all right.
I think I would be all right too. I mean, like, somebody gonna test your gangster though. They gonna see what you about. I mean, for sure. They ain't gonna, and I think if you stop too much money, you gonna have a real problem. If you just make a move a little bit different, if you make a move a little differently and like stay out of this spot, they might not think it's worth the problem. But if you shut down their money, oh no, all guns are coming out and bullets will be flying. I do believe that for sure. I mean, it's gonna be a fight, and it would be like me against however many. I do believe that. I believe that in California. I believe that in Louisiana. I believe that in New York City. I believe that in Miami. I believe that in Detroit. I believe that in Chicago. I believe that in New Orleans. Yeah, I think there's certain cities out there where if you really mess with their money like that, you are going to have to fight. But guess what? They pay me enough money, I'm gonna be like, have more gear and be more willing to fight than anybody you ever seen.
Hey, that's crazy. I was just talking about you today with a coworker, talking about your videos. He's seen a couple of them. He told me about a cousin that worked at Escondido. That's up here. It's nestled between a really high-end area called Carlsbad and Oceanside, which is kind of like a middle-class community. Well, anyways, he's saying that he was trying to clean up his area that he was working security at, and within a few months, one guy came up to him and told him, I know where you live, I know your family, I know where you stay. And he pointed out 3 people who were just sitting idly by, kind of watching him. And he said, yeah, these people work for me, and if you keep doing what you're doing, something's going to happen. So I to the shit that you were posting, those crazy ass videos of you having to pull out your gun or tase people, you know, and people are getting violent with you or at least trying to intimidate you. I mean, it's crazy that even at like a local mall in Escondido over here, that guy quit. He was pressed. So he got out of there. He quit that job. But
was he armed?
He stood up to that for years.
Was he armed?
No, not armed. Not armed security. That's the problem. You can't really do that shit out here. That's the difference, I guess. If you were a guard over here and you pulled out a gun, yeah, people would be pissed.
Well, you know, like it all depends on what's going on. I mean, like, so you have to. So here's what I would tell anybody. So it's California. So now you got to look at California law, right? And you got to look at California case law. Then, because it's a kind of a liberal state, then it would be nice if you would talk to the captain for whatever precinct controls that area, right? Then you want to go talk to the solicitor or the prosecutor for that county. And you kind of want to let the powers that be. Now, I didn't do that. It wasn't necessary in Atlanta. But you want to kind of let the powers that be know what you're doing. And so they can get an understanding of who you are, what you're trying to accomplish. And you know, they'll kind of tell you you know, try to give you some guidelines, right? But no, I mean, like, so in that same instance, right? Because certain things I won't do unarmed. You still there?
Yeah.
So in that instance, when that guy walked up to me and said, listen, okay, this guy, and this guy, they're watching you, and you know, if you keep doing what you're doing, you know, we know this, we know that, we know this, right? Well, you know, my first question, well, where is it that I live, since you know since you're telling me where I live? Who's my mother, since you're telling me who's my mother? I mean, you're telling me this shit. Prove to me that you know what the fuck you're talking about. And even then, after that, okay, there ain't no time like the present. We ain't got to wait for this shit. We can do this shit right here, right now, on time and on schedule. Like, we ain't really got to wait for it. Right? Don't tell me if I keep on doing what I'm doing, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So whether you're going to step up or you're going to step off. I mean, and since you all the way live, let's just go all the way live. Because it don't make no difference. Because I'm either going to stand or I'm going to fall. But if I'm to fall, before I fall, I'm going to stand. And since murder ain't no thing, since you willing to commit murder, it ain't no thing then. Right? You're not worried about California's state penitentiary. Right? You're not worried about that. You with the Mexican cartel or whoever you with. You're not worried about that. You go in the pen for the rest of your life. You're gonna be taken care of. So you good. So what we waiting for? I mean, that's just my attitude. So what we waiting for?
That's right.
And I'm not a tough guy. But we ain't got time for this bullshit, right? Either step up or step off. Go ahead the fuck on, man. I mean, because like in California, like you tell me something like that in California, I'm going to take you very seriously. And instead of you pressing me, I'm going to press you. I'm going to see if you about it right away. We're going to take care of it right away. It ain't going to be tomorrow. It ain't going to be next week. And shit, with the camera, I'm going to have the conversation. I'm going to walk over to them people, man.
Hey, so what happened when there was that big fallout after you tased that person, and then I heard they let you go, and then they rehired you later. What happened with that?
What do you mean what happened?
Did you need back to clean that place up?
Well, I didn't have to clean that place up. I will tell you that I was only there for 2 months, right? I think April, May, maybe 3 months. Maybe 3. And I came back and then I quit, and then we talked and I came back and then I quit again.
Oh shit. Hey, I gotta get back to class, bro.
Oh, you in class? All right, man. Oh man, people talking to me like that during class.
See you later, man.
All right, man.
Keep doing your thing.
All right. Well, you kick yourself out because I don't know how. So listen, this has been 205 minutes long. I expect nobody to watch this shit. So what do you know is all I know. What do you know? Come on and talk to your boy. You laughing, come on and talk to your boy. Oh. Uh-oh. This old boy finally figured out how to get on here.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
March Madness on the road, that's about it.
I see that. Hold on, is somebody else kind of chiming in? Because I got a split screen here.
I'm trying to connect you to my headset. Again?
What's that?
I say you drive, right? Did you say you drive?
I used to, yeah.
Oh, what made you stop?
My mother had dementia, and the company had cheated me. I felt like I used to have to fill out the paperwork for like shit that I was doing that wasn't like driving. So I had went to this Thermo King, and right I had dropped this trailer while they was working on the APU, right? But I dropped it, and the trailer was it loaded? I don't think it was loaded. I don't think it was loaded at the time, right? But I dropped it. I dropped it on this where they had the rest of the trailers dropped, but it was mud. But they had all the rest of the trailers was there. It wasn't really like whatever it was. It wasn't mud like that. But whatever it was, the trailer sunk, and I couldn't get back up under it. And I was doing my weekly paperwork, and it took me about an hour to do it, or an hour and a half to do it. They didn't want to pay me for it. My new dispatch didn't want to pay me for it, and so I called it. I caught an attitude about it, right? And then and then people start talking stuff to me, and then and I had just came back from like dealing with my mother, trying to get her into these programs because she has dementia, but she turned down a program that she could get into that it literally took people years to get into, like 2 years to get into. I got her in 2 weeks, right? And she turned it down. And when I mean this program in Detroit was great, I mean it was great. They would pay for all her physical care, all her hospital care, all her pharmaceutical needs, all her dental work. They paid for everything. And if she needed somebody to come, once or twice a week for a couple of hours, they paid for that too.
Oh wow!
You know how? It was all free.
Is that before you became the mall cop down there in Atlanta?
No, this was in 2018, and all that.
Okay, so that was after all of that.
Yeah, and all that was free. And so it was the stress of that, and Stevens Transport, because I was working for Stevens Transport out of Dallas.
Oh, okay, I heard good things about them.
It was a good training program, but yeah. I mean, they're a mega carrier, so they be like, they be catching suckers every minute, right? So, so you get out of your training truck and you're gonna become a owner operator. You're gonna lease a truck from them to become an owner operator, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, nigga, hold on. Dude, I'm telling people, you don't know enough about this. You ain't gonna learn enough about this. These people out here measuring fuel in tenths of a gallon.
Yeah, that is true, man. Some people just do it just because they can,
No, it's a bad move because you don't know enough. And then
that's true.
And then so one dude from Detroit did it, and anything that happened to that truck, dog, you gotta pay for, right? And like dude, he stopped being one. He gave the truck back. He owed them people money.
Oh
Yeah. So he wasn't making no money. They kept giving him 40,000-pound loads, and like, man, come on, man.
Eating up that fuel.
Like I, you know what? So when I was there, they didn't know who I was, right? They didn't know who I was.
Yes.
So even though right around the end of training, before we got into the trainer's truck, people there started to recognize me. So I'm giving you a story that I ain't really told nobody. So if y'all still listening to this, y'all still listening to me, y'all still actually listening to me, I'm giving you a story that I ain't never told nobody. I feel like I'm on Math Hoffa or something, right? So here's the thing, right? So they started to recognize me. So I'm out on my trainer's truck, and I'm there for about 3-4 weeks. 3 weeks, say 3-4 weeks, right? And so we in like New Mexico or some shit. Right? And so the safety department called and like, they just telling my trainer they want me to come in. They want me to come back. And I'm like, come back for what? And they wouldn't tell them. And I'm like, listen, I'm not coming in so y'all can just fire me. Just fire me and I'll just take a plane home from wherever the hell I'm at.
Yes.
Cause unlike everybody else, dude, I came into training like with $3,000 in my pocket.
Yes.
Right? Even like when I was in truck driving school, YouTube was paying all the bills.
Oh wow.
So I was in training, actually still making money.
Yeah.
Right?
Good way to go.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful because some dude had to fuck a fat chick to eat. So so anyway, so they didn't bring me back in, so I stayed on the truck, right?
Yeah.
And so but dude, I was ready to quit that thing a couple of times, man, because y'all pissing me off. Like they sent me to Nebraska once, right? And you get paid by the mile, so I deadheaded over to Nebraska. You don't make no money for that 150-mile deadhead. You just deadhead, right? And then I get there, and then y'all got me sitting there for 2 days.
Oh man.
And like, listen, I told him, listen, I didn't come here asking for $1,000 a week. I said, listen, all I want to make is $750 a week. And if I can't make $750 a week, because this ain't no 40-hour-a-week job, it ain't no 70-hour-a-week job. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you on the road.
So what they wanted you to come back for?
Oh, because of the Metro Mall videos. That's what that was about. And
what they just wanted an autograph or what?
No, they probably wanted to ask me about them. I think the main safety guy spoke up for me because I think they wanted to fire me because of the Metro Mall videos. I mean, but that shit got to do with trucking.
Yeah, well, that's weird.
Yeah, but so anyway, so no, I can.
So that's kind of like a gift and a curse, huh?
Yeah, that's why I tell people like people think that I just made their lives bad. Like, my life's difficult behind these videos too. Trust me, my life can get difficult behind these videos. But no, so no.
Like you did nothing. Wow, I mean, what tased that girl? That made headlines. But other than that, what you do that was you know what I mean? That can get you, that can hinder you from your future.
Well, I mean, like, dude, like, so people say, well, you never get another job at security. I've seen those comments. I'm like, dude, I've worked security jobs since then. In fact, the first security job when I left Atlanta at the time to come to Detroit, those people knew who I was.
Yes.
So those people knew who I was. Some other people that I worked after them didn't know who I was. But yeah, and so some people when they found out they didn't want to fuck with me, and then others would. I mean, you know, so like y'all people don't even know what y'all talking about half the time. But no, there's some things that are getting away with. It all depends on how big the company is and what they need and where they place you. But no, man. So like in 2019, I mean, like Stevens was stressing me out with this money. It was making me mad because I was working out the rail yards out of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So because I was over there. So I would go to generally I would go to Wisconsin,
Okay.
Illinois, and
You was based out of Detroit at this time, or what?
no, I was working out the Chicago rail yards.
Okay. So I mean, what I mean is, you was OTR, or were you living in Chicago?
No, you was regional, but I was in. But yeah, I mean, you could technically say I was still living in the truck.
Oh, okay.
But so Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, sometimes Michigan, and my mother was in Michigan, but I didn't really go too far unless I was going to see my mother. I didn't go too far past. I didn't really go past Paw Paw. So and then I would do Madison and Milwaukee, and then I would go way up to Stevens not transport. Stevens something in Milwaukee. I even went to Darien, Milwaukee once.
You was there where it was cold at, weren't you?
Yeah, dude, I've been down like so when you're a student still, right?
Yes.
Like when you're not supposed to take certain things. Like I'm coming out of Nevada into California from Vegas, and forgive me, I can't remember the route numbers. I don't know if it's 10 or whatever it is. Coming out of Nevada into California, no, dude, I was taking them damn hills and them damn paths by myself.
Yeah.
And I know that Stevens had a policy when you was coming into California, you wasn't supposed to come up 70 going into Denver. They wanted you to go over to Salt Lake City, and then from Salt Lake City go up to Denver. But dude, I used to blow them people off all the time. Like oh yeah, because they used to want you to make a trip plan, right?
Yes.
No, I told them I plan to go from here to there, right? And I did a trip plan once, maybe twice, and then I stopped doing it. Oh yeah, I was doing whatever I wanted. Right? I was like, I plan to go from here to here. That's the trip plan. I'm going from here. By the end of the day, I'll be there. They used to.
Once you go there a few times, you know the roads. You know.
No, actually, no. I mean, I'm like, dude, yeah. I don't think people understand who I am. So when you watch those videos, right? So, and you seen security. You rarely seen especially maybe you see somebody who works security and they got a federal contract, and they're very well dressed.
Mm-hmm.
But you rarely see people who do the kind of security that I was doing that well dressed. Level 3 holsters, batons, not crackerjack shit. Not like the $20 batons, but the $100, $150 batons. You know, the $500, $600 firearm, the GoPros, my uniform, just the pants and the shirt cost $100. Yeah. So I was running around with a few $1,000s worth of equipment, especially after I got those cameras, like the taser cameras, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I had like $5,000-$6,000 worth of equipment on. I mean, if you can.
Was that a lucrative business though?
No.
Is security a lucrative?
No.
What about now?
No.
So you think trucking is more lucrative than
Yes.
Security?
Yes. No, I mean, so I took that same kind of mentality to trucking. I told them I would buy my own Qualcomm. I was sick of their Qualcomm. right?
Oh man.
Because
How
they
many years did you do it?
about two, about
And
two,
then you just
about a year and a half.
tired of this?
Well, no, I mean my mother had dementia, so like I had a Qualcomm, and somehow that Qualcomm fell off the seat. It wasn't supposed to be on the seat, but it fell off the seat and it hit the floor. The screen kind of cracked. I'm not really sure how that happened, but
Yeah.
but and you know I like listen. There's an upgraded Qualcomm for the one that they had where you could take out a piece of it and walk into the shipping and receiving office.
Yes.
I told them I would buy that Qualcomm. I think that Qualcomm would have cost me $800.
Yeah.
They told me I couldn't buy it. They told me, so when that Qualcomm went down, the one that I had, they told me I had to do paper logs. Dude, I went out and brought my...
You can't do that. You can't even do that no more.
I went out and well, the Qualcomm went down, so you had to do paper logs. But instead of doing paper logs, I didn't do keep trucking. I went out and brought like a little thing to stick into the port, the OBD2 port, and then had a program on my iPad that would serve as the digital log, as the ELD.
Oh, okay.
No, they told me I couldn't do that. I had did it, and then they told me I had to go back and make paper logs of what my ELD did. And so I brought that same kind of mentality to what I was doing. I brought my own wheel chocks. I brought my own load locks. I had two tandem sliders before I learned how to slide the tandems correctly, so I could stop it at the hole that I wanted to stop it at. Dude, whatever I needed, I brought it. But they could.
And this was all at Stevens?
Yeah, Stevens, right? And I brought whatever I needed, and like you couldn't tell me anything because I was saving so much money. So my channel took off during that time period. Like in 2018, it just took off. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I started. Oh yeah, it ain't making that kind of money now, nowhere near. But
I thought it been took off before then.
no. I mean, for the first few months, it wasn't even my channel. Somebody was ripping off my channel. That's why I shut it down. So I didn't really start my channel until and monetize my channel until October 2013. But all those videos that came up before then on that other guy's channel, that was that other guy's channel. But my videos, my stuff didn't take off until 2018. That's when for whatever reason, like, cause I would be driving the truck and I would get so many comments, it would literally drain the phone.
Wow.
And so I went from making X amount of dollars to making X amount of dollars. So I saved like, so when I found out that the Qualcomm was a federal document and they couldn't erase it, oh my God. Dude, the things that I used to tell them, I would tell them because I would take trailers in to get them fixed, but you don't make any money when you take the trailers to get in fixed because you get paid by the mile.
Yes.
But, and so after a while.
Breakdown pay, you know.
No.
That's a good company.
No, you didn't get no money. You didn't get no money. Right? And so after a while, I was like, I'm not fixing these trailers. Y'all ain't paying me for it. And then you're supposed to do your inspections. I'm like, I ain't inspecting nothing. Y'all not paying me for it.
So they're trying to get you to do something for free, huh?
Well, yeah, you know you got to do your pre-inspections before you start and then your post-inspections when you shut down.
Yeah.
No, nigga. What the fuck you mean? Who doing that? In fact, I was in Connecticut and I was talking to, like, God was there, had a class in truck driving school, and he wanted to talk to, somebody truck driving, right? Who wanted the students to. So I actually told him the truth. I said, those post-shutdown inspections, because I can't remember the name of them right now. I'm sorry, right? I said, don't nobody do that. The only people that do that are the owner-operators or the people who own them, the owner-operators. They own them trucks. Those are the people, because the company people ain't doing that shit. Because you don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
And the safety department, knew it. Everybody knew it, right? I ain't doing that stuff. And so that's why they made me regional. So I get paid by the hour. Right? And now I'll do the inspections, and now I'll service your trailers because I'm still getting paid for it. I get paid by the hour. But I was up in Maine and I got a trailer and it's full of paper and I'm to take it back to Texas. And dude, the trailer just, the wheels are, I'm like, dude, I mean, like I can't slide the tandems. I got to sit here for 2 hours for this guy to come out so we can slide the tandems. This trailer's messed up. This trailer, I mean, like one time I had 3 trailers in a row that were messed up.
Man.
And so I'm like, and I had to sit all that time. I went one time in Connecticut, shit. I went to the movies. That's why I went to see Black Panther. That's when I saw Black Panther.
Oh man.
I mean, because I was in the movies.
Did you just give it up, or you still got your license?
No, I got a CDL. It's just inactive. I don't have my DOT card. So, I mean, all I got to do...
You got to do the whole thing over those, don't you?
No, all you got to do is go renew your DOT card. My CDL is still good. It's not in bad standing. I think I want to let one of these tickets that I recently got go off. Go away. Because if I try to reactivate my CDL with that ticket on there, somebody going to give me a reckless driving ticket. So you can't really do that. I mean, I would have if I had the CDL, that ticket would be a speeding ticket, would be reckless driving. But since my CDL is in good standing, but it's for the lack of a better word, it's suspended. All I need to do is go get my DOT, but I'm not going to get my DOT with that ticket sitting on there. Not at that speed. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was getting a call, man. I missed what you said.
No, man. I mean, I'm just telling you about some of the trucking experience. I tell like a lot of people, get into trucking, but trucking's going to change. Get in, get your money, and have a plan when you get in to get out.
Yeah.
Whether it take 5 years or 10 years, have a plan to get in, to get out. See, I was shit. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I wanted. Dude, I saved like $70,000 in a year and a half.
Man, you won't buy nothing, was you?
No, you don't do nothing. I brought the stuff for the van, so I had a refrigerator. I had brought a couple of different speakers trying to get some damn sound in the damn van. I had brought my own mattress because I wasn't sleeping on their mattress. I had brought a mattress because goddamn. I brought a couple.
For a van or for a truck?
For a truck.
Okay, because you said van. Okay, all right, I got you.
No, because I wasn't, because that mattress that they give you for that sleeper is bullshit.
Yeah.
So I spent $400 at a mattress factory, a mattress firm, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I got me it wasn't in a box, but I got one of them foam mattresses. And the foam.
Yeah.
And
did you go to every state or what?
I never made it to Oregon. I never made it to Washington. I never made it to North Dakota. I never made it to, there's one state on the East Coast that I didn't go to. And I don't,
really?
Yeah, there's only one state on the East Coast that I didn't go to. It's up there by Rhode Island.
Rhode Island?
It could be Rhode Island. It could be, but I've been to Maine, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
But there's one of them up there. One of them I didn't roll through. One of them my wheels never touched. But pretty much, every place else. No, I've been to South Dakota, but never North Dakota.
Yeah, okay.
And I never been to Idaho.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
So North Dakota, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington State. Never been to those places.
Man, but that's still a lot of.
Well, you don't see nothing but truck stops, docks, and Walmart. Shit, I mean, you don't see nothing over the road. You know that. I hope you know that. Right? Not unless you're doing some stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go, man. I mean, it's been real. We'll figure out how to do this and get y'all people straight. So I can bring you all in on StreamYard or open broadcast software. We'll do that. All right. See